Alright. I gotta set up my last camera. That's good. You stole your moment. You stole your own moment.
What? What do you mean?
You didn't get to do the thing. This is a new map,
What?
and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, is this Spyro?" I already forgot what the map was. Is this
I don't know what
Spyro?
the
Year
fuck
the
this is.
Dragon, Midnight, whatever. You were
This
gonna
shit ugly as hell.
What? Damn! It's Spyro.
I don't remember having all the themes everywhere.
Oh, I thought that was part of it. Yeah, no, I joined yesterday and games kind of like not started, so I did a bunch of world hopping and looking for new maps, and I found a bunch of them. And the other ones to go to, I would have liked more, but they were really big, and so it was like, it's a Sunday. We're gonna have a lot of people join. Potentially. So I didn't want to like... I didn't want to like go to a map and have people like looking for me on a day that potentially has a lot of people. I will say one of them... Don't say what it is, but I'll drop the portal for it just so you can see it. This was published in March. But I am so fucking excited about that one. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, I'm so excited for that one.
Oh my god, it's a Persona map.
Shut the fuck up. Hi, Icy Fire. Hi, Techno. Hi, Smile. Hello, Elwo. Oh, hi, Global. Hi, Ronmu. Hi, Kumi. Is that a whole ass camel? You fucking know it. I'm late. Where to Ewan? Moogle? We'll do Moogle. Veg, Morningland, bed. Hell yeah. I think that means you get a day off for once. Good night. Sleep well. Smile. Is this Spyro? It sure is. Icy hug. Hi, Ewan. You thirsty? I'm not too thirsty. Midnight Mountain. Is it called Midnight Mountain? I'm realizing VRChat has a weird thing where, like, I want to see the world I'm in. Okay, so I click current world. Spyro, You're the Dragon, Midnight, ... What do you mean Midnight ... Give me the whole fucking title. I, like, can't see the full title of this world on the page of this world, which is like, that seems kind of bad. Hi, Cairo, Pat, Ronmu, Techno. Pout. What are you pouting for? Got a whole ass camel, Kumi hug. Level 150. Take that, you level 50 frog. Thank you, Global. Good job getting to 150. Bananalin, Eulin nudes. Eulin nudes? Where does that come from? I'm gonna start stretching. Hi, Devilgated. Hi, Haxie. Pyro, is this song gonna drive you crazy after 5 minutes?
I turned it off already.
Already?
I'm attacking you, by the way.
What? Why?
I'm getting you.
I did look over and I was like, ew, he's close.
Yeah,
That-
take this. Take this.
That-
Hiya!
That victory round game, that might have been... That wasn't my favorite game world, but I had a lot of fun there. I'm like...
Yeah, the problem is it's just such a small cap.
Yeah, I did notice it was like limited to 10 people, and it lets more people in, which is like, oh, sorry, you
But
have
they
to sit
can't fucking
around.
play. Yeah, you just sit here. Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool if there was like a team match version of it that let you be like 20 on 20, but it was teams instead of like free for all. Hi. I'm very eager to show it to Core Friday. I think on Friday I'm gonna be very pushy and be like, we have to go to this game map. The jump height here is so high. Anchor local. Double jump too. Hi, bun. Feeling making chat act unwise. This is Midnight Mountain, the 4th homeworld of Enter the Dragon. The other 3 are Sunrise Spring, Midday Gardens, and Evening Lake. Oh, I see. Now everyone can the difference between me and Icy? I mean, I feel like everyone already could. Just people, you know... How do I word this? Forget? To me, it's always like, Icy's the black and purple one. And anytime somebody goes, is that Icy? I'm like, no. No. How did you, I mainly meant because in size, because I'm fat. Oh, I thought it was just because you, liked attention. Lunges. What the fuck? You make yourself big so that more people see you. You're not, like, fat, you're just big. You're the same shape. I make myself big because it's funny? Okay. Okay. My coworker asked about my sleep schedule. Also, hi Trogdor. I told him how I wake up at 6 p.m. and he was shocked, since we get off work at 5:30 a.m. I had to make up an excuse, since I can't tell him how I stay up to watch a Femboy before going to bed. We got Cinnamon Roll Pop-Tarts, Swerf. Wait, Cinnamon Roll Pop-Tarts? I don't know if I've ever heard of that. That sounds fucking awesome. I've heard of brown sugar cinnamon. Actually, this is the only time I'm this big. Everywhere else, I'm normal sized. Huh. I don't know, Trogdor. Especially when it comes to work, I learned very quickly, you don't ever give a reason. If you're like, I'm sick, you don't say, I need a day off because I'm sick. You say, I'm taking a day off. And they're like, why? You just go, because I'm taking a day off, right? You never do the like, oh, it's because I'm sick. Because then they're doing like, well, then you need a doctor. It's more so a thing with like, I guess your employer than actual coworkers. I don't know. I got in the habit of just not giving people the reasons with anything regarded at work. Oh, I need a day off, I got plans. That's what I say. Hi, Ganna. Today been rough. Very low energy and feeling off. We'll see how long, far, fast I go today. Okay. I kind of felt that yesterday, Haxie. I was playing games with everybody on... I was playing games with everybody on Saturday. Which... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have Moogle on. Which normally is like... I don't want to say the highlight of my week, but definitely like something I look forward to. And like... It kind of just felt like I was there. The first hour I was having a blast, and then I just like... hit a wall and checked out. And it was like... I'm kind of just here. I'm not really like... I want to talk to this person. I want to talk to that person. I was kind of just like... kind of sitting down, floating, just like playing Gigas, which was fun. Hi Harley. Hi Zvi. I made that mistake. I told them I'm not feeling well. They said bring a doctor note. And I said I ain't going to a doctor. I'm sleeping it off. Sending love your way. Yoon wasn't playing with me. What? I put off reinstalling Windows so long that stuff has seemingly repaired itself. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's a good thing. Wait, fuck, I forgot I was supposed to be doing my voice impression today. Congrats. Really though, people just got on way too late. It was already like 7:30 a.m. by the time people were starting to do stuff. I just didn't have it in me to set up VR. Yeah, I was supposed to do games. I got on was like blug and just stayed sitting down all day in VR. I only slept for 4 hours today. Oh, 4 hours. Someone was telling me yesterday that it's depression. And I'm like, it can't be depression. I don't feel sad. And they're like, it's not about being sad. Sometimes it's about just, you know, things that should be fun to you aren't fun. And I'm like, I don't know. I've always called this a video game rut where like, there's just not anything that's really entertaining to me. There's not anything that's a really big pick-me-up. They're like, yeah, it's depression. I was like, I don't want to minimize. I don't want to like say, no, that's not a thing. Like, it's not that way. I'm too happy to be depressed, but like, it still to some regard feels like that's a bit of a jump. I don't know. What if I'm just small, EP? You? Small? You should be careful about hitting a wall like that. See if you can reset your VR play space to keep away from them. Feeling fat shaming me again, SMH? I'm not fat shaming you. I'm attention shaming you. I slept what we did at Afterwalk World, and that was it. That was a nice nap. Apparently this one slept for like 7 fucking hours. Hi, honey. If you sleep multiple times a day, Yuland, it's depression? I don't know about that one. That could just be exhaustion. What the fuck, I'm gonna bite your ankle? If I say I'm depressed, they will take away my gun license? Oh, no. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna bite your ankle.
Well, don't. We gotta give head pats to the Chows and Haxie.
Oh, like where's Haxie? Gonna rip Haxie's head off with my strong camel jaws.
No! That feel when you have 3 heads to pat and 2 arms.
What about me? You gonna pet the camel?
No.
Why not?
The camel's been
camel's cute.
misbehaving. It literally bit me today.
Because you're not giving it enough love and attention.
No. The other
Techno's
one.
right, that's camelist.
The camel gets head pats when it doesn't bite me. If it bites me, no head pats. And it gets turned into a gray robot and muted if it keeps it up.
Wait, what the fuck? What is this?
What?
What is this it's doing? I'm looking through its emotes. What is this? It says hit. Just like if you hit the camel.
Oh yeah, if you hit the camel. So if I'm like,
Here, hit me. Ah! Ow.
Wow,
Oh wait,
perfect timing.
that's eat the grass. Let's eat the grass. Shit.
Okay, dude. I'm gonna bite your ankle. 7 hours, that's a good sleep right there. Went on a fun run on 4 hours, and then got caught in the rain and drenched. Then had to walk like 3 kilometers back to my car while drenched. That fucking sucks. It lingers and it's ongoing. It could be depression. Could just be you were worn out yesterday. Use your feet. Damn, missing out on head pats, dang. For me, it's just something that's really common. It's not consistent. It's not like, oh, I've been feeling this for years. It's like a game will come out. I'll have an absolute blast playing that game. It's all I want to think about. All I want to do is play that game. And then I'll get to a point where there's not really... I'm gonna fucking stab you, okay? Fucking shank your camel hump and drain all your water. You're gonna be the loser humpless camel.
Oh no, not my hump. Pyro killed me. Oh, I see now.
I will get to a point... It's very similar to Burnout, where like... There's just nothing I really want to do, right? There's no games I want to play. It's very connected to, are there any games I want to play? Everything going to be okay, Yulin? It's not even that I'm sad. It's not even that I'm like, you know, it doesn't feel anything like depression. It's just like, you know, there's no game I want to play. So I stream, I have a blast. I take a nap with people, I'm having a great time. Stream ends, or that ends, and then it's like, what do I do? Well, I guess I could be productive, and like record a video, but then I'll open World of Warcraft, and I'll close it. Then I'll open Blade and Soul, and I'll close it. I'll open Last Epoch, and close it. And it's like, there's nothing I really want to do with my time, which normally when I'm like, normally there's always at least something that I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to spend time doing this. And there's just like, it's very common that there's nothing like that for me. Which right now it's just like, ugh. And I think that mood was just kind of affecting VR chat where it's like, I feel like kind of checked in. He's stuck in a walking rut. Pyro killed me. Burnout. Everything going to be okay, Yulin? But Burnout's a really fun game. Drive dangerously. Icy hug. Oh, we did hamstrings. Oh, let's see this one. I've definitely felt that pain. The only 3 games I've been playing recently are F-Zero, Honey Pop, and Smash Bros. Project Plus. Done that. Nothing else has made me feel anything. Haven't played enough Heroes of the Storm. I have played too much Heroes of the Storm. I have like 3 characters at 40 and like 30 characters at 20. I played a lot of Heroes of the Storm. Is Heroes of the Storm another MMO? It's a MOBA. It is the Blizzard League of Legends. It's my favorite MOBA. It does something very unique in that there's no money, there's no last hitting, there's experience as a team. So like, let's say there's 3 lanes, and you have 5 teammates. If you have 1 person each lane collecting experience, the team is getting max gold, and 2 people can kind of float around and, you know, get experience from ganking or from jungle. It's that dynamic is kind of easy mode. It's kind of like, hey, it takes out last hitting, which is a skill of other MOBAs, right? But it kind of creates some, what I would say, more interesting team dynamics, because you can have characters that are really good at collecting experience, right? Which was my role. I played Murky, who was really good at collecting experience across 2 lanes, which makes it so that you have 3 people on your team who can kind of float around and do objectives in game. My DMs are always open for you, Yulin. Yeah, I know. It's the best design MOBA anyone made. That may be Deadlock. I would not say it's the best design, but it's a flavor of MMO that I very much like. I don't know if I hate MOBAs more than MMOs, but Deadlock is still changing a lot. I feel like that sometimes, and all I want to do is talk to people, but there's no one around to talk to. Camel scary. Haunts is definitely the peak of top-down RTS style MOBA, though. I think that is a preference, Kumi. I think that is your taste in MOBAs. Hi, Joe. Hi, Noodles. But, like, if it comes to, you know, is HOTS actually, like, the best designed? Yeah. I set up Avatar.
At times it was good. At times they had Dead Mines, or not Dead Mines. What the fuck was the name of the map? With like, it was like the 2-lane.
I mean, Dead Mines was
mine
trash,
map.
though. I think it was Dead Mines.
What the fuck? Haunted Mines?
I don't know. That map was trash.
I'm googling it. Haunted Mines. Yeah, no, that shit sucked ass.
I set up
And then
Avatar
they
that
brought
when
it
you,
back, and it was still bad.
when you press the button on my thigh, it triggers the shot collar. Everyone wouldn't stop pressing it. Yeah, but you wanted them to press it. Haunts is my fave MOBA. Like, where else would a champ like Lost Vikings and Ava exist? Yeah. Lost Vikings, Abathur, Murky, fucking, what's his name? Cho'Gall. Haunts?
Yeah.
Haunts lets you do some of the most, like, creative shit possible. Which, the reason they can do that is because they have different maps. If you have Summoner's Rift, which is the same every time, characters are kind of locked in. when you have different maps, when you have like 10 plus different maps, you can have characters with strengths and weaknesses that you can go way more unique and creative with. And so like Cho'Gall, 2-in-1 hero. One person runs around and, you know, melees enemies. The other one is doing abilities and is essentially a fucking turret on their shoulder. That character is really, really good on small maps. But on big maps, like the Egyptian-themed one, he's hot garbage. Because, notice these. Having two people dedicated to a single spot and not being able to spread out is really, really bad on big maps. And so Cho'Gall, he fucking sucks on those maps. It also makes it so that counter picks are way, way bigger in HOTS. In League of Legends, it'll be like, this champion counters this champion. You can tell because they have a 60% win ratio against this champion, and or it'll be like a 53% win ratio against this champion and a 60% win ratio in lane. And it's like, I guess, yeah, if you pick this guy, you're gonna be at a disadvantage, but it's not like this character always beats this one. In HOTS, there are hard shutouts for counters. If you pick Cho'Gall, Anubarak will just shit on you. Anubarak has an ability that he puts somebody in CC for 10 seconds. When you use that on Cho'Gall, the 2-in-1 champion, you just made your 5v5 a 5v3. That's crazy fucking strong. What's my fave MOBA? First mistake was giving yourself a noticeable button for people to press. It will be spam. Thought you said it was for your heart or something, I don't know. Noodles wave. Nah, I genuinely say best design because it strips away so much of the toxicity and citing bullshit. No jungle diff, no CS. Well, that's just wrong. Because there is absolutely jungle diff. Like, you can have junglers and should have junglers in HOTS. And then CS, that's just another way to show skill. I don't think that's a toxic thing. Having somebody good at CS is like in Dota and League. Like, that's a good thing. And in HOTS, they just don't have a place. In that regard, you could say HOTS is the baby MOBA because they took out a skill that the others need. Small Kaiwo, Go 2, Squish, Pat. Is a team that works best together that wins generally? Yes, I'll agree with that. Feels more team-based. It is, I would say it's much more team-based. Why he's small. Cho'Gall was wild. I never had a chance to play him. I played him a lot. I didn't play Gall too much. I think I got Gall to 10. My Cho was like level 25. 20 minutes, no squats, bless, Sneezing. I do remember played a ranked game at Braun and getting paired with the master player. He was so confused with the talents I went with. Yeah, the problem with HOTS is that, you know, as its player numbers dwindled, they just started taking away restrictions on the matchmaking. I had the same thing. I had a 5v5 team that we got in our placements, we placed gold, and then we started only going against grandmasters. And it was like, this fucking blows. Oh, coward. We're gonna hate League so much. Sounds kinky. LOL is good for dopamine, but yeah. Merc camps matter, but it's not a full-time role. It depends on the map. It absolutely is a full-time role sometimes. I was good at CSing, but being able to deny, hard to shut out the other players so they can't even compete ain't fun. Yanlin is strong today. But that's any skill, Kumi. If you're good at poking, you're gonna deny and hard shut out the other person. If you're good at CSing and denying your opponent CS, you're gonna shut them out. You can do that in like multiple ways. Yanlin is strong today. I'd rather play Hero Kit versus Hero Kit, and who can stack their auto attack and rob the other player better? Well, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying, Kumi. Then it's preference. You would like HOTS more. But there's people who absolutely like that in League, and they look at HOTS and they're like, there's not even CS in this game, it's trash. Denying money means the opponent has no stats. They just automatically win future engagements. Yes, that's strategy. That's just strategy. There weren't the milk locks I suggested yesterday not on throne because I rejected them. I'm not getting a milk lock. I don't like the idea of counter last hitting. You can shut people down in the laning phase so fucking hard they will never be able to actually play. Shit sucks. and that's on them. That's get good. The fuck is a milk lock? I have been very bad at not going through my milk too fast and limiting myself to 1 glass a day. So Trogdor suggested milk locks, and I'm not getting milk locks. What are we at? We're at Bendy? Bendy 2? Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Kumi. And for me personally, I like CSing. I like doing CS. I like being able to deny my opponent CS. It's a passive skill that's like investment, right? It's very, very fun to me when somebody's like, I don't care about CS. I'm here to fight. I'm here to throw shit at you. Hi, Logitech. And it's like, I'm gonna be the patient one. I'm gonna be like the patient gamer and focus on CS and deny you your CS. And I'm going to apply this pressure that's like, you know, you go for a cannon, you're getting hit for it every time. That's how
I would love to watch you play Deadlock.
Oh no.
And tell me you like CSing.
Well, it's a shooter, isn't it?
Kind of, but not really. Your range is limited on all your ranged abilities because they don't want you to just snipe other people on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
So it's very much a traditional MOBA that you just have to aim.
Okay. Wait, this whole time I thought you were talking about CSGO. Creep score. CS is creep score, Trogdor. And so I'm the pressure player, Kumi. I'm not looking to just outright engage you. I am looking to like out CS you, kind of do some mental trickery with the map or with the river and like make you think you're at risk of being ganked. I want to deny you vision and put you on your toes. I want to beat you in every way except just outright engagements. And I'm not looking for kills in lane. I'm looking to make you go home. Played Ahri in League, I know. I especially as a support. Well, as a support, I'll go way more aggressive. But I get it, Noodles. Chill. As a support, I'm very aggressive and like, I'm not looking for kills. I'll just put people in a frustrating position where like, they're at 40% health and they're like, damn, do I fucking stay or do I go home? Typically in the lane phase, I'm not like getting kills. I'm not coming out of lane phase like 4-0 and 4-1. Often my lane phases would end 0-0. But I or my teammate is up 50 CS. That's how my lane phases often went. And CS was like, you know, a big part of that. If you don't like CSing, you'll like HOTS more. But it is a skill that somebody like me, you know, would see that and be like, this sucks to take this away from me. This is a tool that I used, and I've just lost it. This baby game sucks. Now, I very much like, oh, alright, almost Disneyland, goodbye everyone. Bye Trogdor, have fun. Now, I very much enjoy the experience management of HOTS, and so that kind of turns HOTS into my favorite MOBA. My best character is Murky. I very much love running between 2 lanes, getting experience for my team, and then getting us 3 levels ahead, and then showing up to team fights and like throwing the bomb on somebody, slime, octo grab, bomb goes off, slime finish, and then they're at 5% health just like limping away, just like, I'm getting fucking killed by Murky! And then I slime them again. Not solved it by making you want the XP and health orbs. Deadlock is honestly the only game I found denies to be well implemented, and to be honest, I don't know enough about Deadlock. Wait, this was a CS topic? Creep score. Creep score in MOBAs.
Yeah, some of the characters in Deadlock make me want to blow my shit schmoove off, dog, with their denial is so strong.
Is it sad that I immediately thought Milklock was something lewd? No.
Yep.
How much milk did you have yesterday? Like 1/4 of a gallon. In Dota, there's 100% animation diff. Like, Lena will never be able to stop Sniper from denying her CS. His autos are
Oh yeah, I
instant,
guess that's.
while hers are
I
projectile.
guess that's the thing. You steal CS in Deadlock. You can steal their CS.
What is CSing? Creep score. So in League of Legends, you've got the 6 minions, 3 melee, 3 magic minions that push toward each other. Melee minions are worth like 15 gold or 10 gold, and the magic minions are worth like 12. If you get the final hit on it, you get experience and gold. If you don't get the final hit and it just dies near you, I think you just get experience. And so, with League of Legends and Dota, and I assume Heroes of Newerth, and I guess Deadlock as well, you need to be getting the final hit on the creeps. In HOTS, that's not a thing. One glass as he fills up a gallon glass cup, Loja. Wait, this whole time I thought you were talking about CSGO. Wait, this was a CS topic. Not looking to engage in the video game. I played Arian League, I know. I started with HOTS and then went to LoL. Just played support because no CS. Kind of. You can get to... So, you don't need to last hit as a support, but you need to understand when to push and when not to. If the enemy bases, your job as a support is to lower the health of every minion, but not take the last hits of them, but also make it so that it's very easy to last hit for your AD carry, because you don't want them to miss any last hits. You still need to understand it as a support. Not squatting. Elon wants to beat people. Tiny Cairo. Alright, almost Disneyland. Goodbye. Hopefully I keep my streak. Not style by making you want the XP and health orbs. Disneyland crazy. Deadlock is honestly the only game I found denies to be well implemented, and to be honest, because you can see you're both friendly and enemy souls. I just disagree with this. It's small as tiny. Grab it. Hi, Elder. Take the risk to melee. So you remove the ability to deny. So if someone has a better gun for denies, you can build tanky and go for the melee secures instead. And since abilities aren't 700 miles long, they can't kit dump for free from behind tower. Hi, Jan. Yep. Take risk to melee the way.
So yeah, when one of your friendly minions dies, like the little bubble goes up in the air and you can shoot it, but you can shoot the other people's as like the little bubbles come out of the guys. But if you melee the creeps, the XP just goes to you directly.
I guess that's a good system, but like at the same time, it starts getting overcomplicated. And there's
it's pretty fluid once you're in it.
Yes, because like if you're a new player, there's so many things to learn that's just an extra thing, and the less simple it is, the more
it's a tutorial.
It is. Right, there's a tutorial, but there's a tutorial for all the other games, but there's still a million skills to learn that a new player isn't going to understand them all right away.
Your skills are fairly limited compared to other games.
I am hesitant to believe that. The more systems you put in a game, just the more... It's not necessarily a bad thing to have like a lot of complexity. It's just there's a value in simplicity. There's an accessibility in simplicity. You look at Dota 2, and it's probably one of the more difficult MOBAs to get into, just because everybody knows it's like the most complex one. High tech.
Is it? Like the same as League.
No. League is easy
I've
mode
played
compared
both.
to Dota.
I've played both. I think they're about the same.
I think that's crazy. Oh yeah, I got there in the end.
Dota's just, you can't fucking dump as much as you can in League. And very much you can't dump compared to fucking HOTS. You can't dump for shit in Dota.
What do you even mean by dump?
Dump your abilities.
Okay.
You fucking do 4 abilities in Dota and you're dude. I swear to God.
Yeah. There's a lot more mana management in Dota. There's also fucking tree management. There's also companion management. I feel like there's a lot more to Dota than League.
It's like little things on top. I'd say like at its core, MOBAs are pretty similar.
Oh yeah, of course I'd say they're similar. But the more little things you have, the more like skills you have to master. And like, yeah, they're little, but that's what MOBAs are. It's a collection of as many little things as possible and getting as close to perfect as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And like, the more you add, the more complex it is.
They actually dumbed down Deadlock a little bit. It was 4 lanes, and now it's 3. I kind of like the 4 lanes though. It was interesting because you had 4 lanes and you had 6 players, so 2 lanes were solo lanes. Typically,
Denies and Deadlock are also not 100%, so it's not just get fucked, idiot. Hi, Octal. Not even talking about how Deadlock has like 100 items, most of which change the game and aren't just stat sticks. Jam mana management, man.
that is true. It has a lot of items, but
the recent
one of
item
the nicest
redesign.
things...
Hold on, focused on unique functionality over bajillion auto damage. The recent item redesign focused on unique functionality over bajillion auto damage. Kind of a shame. It's very overwhelming. I'm gonna visit another bean, so I'm disappearing from your corporeal realm. Bye, Techno. Yeah. Okay. What were you saying?
Oh, one of the nicest things in Deadlock, like the Steam Workshop, you can fucking just literally like look up builds, like item buy builds for characters, and you can have them on your hot like thing when you go into a game. So you can just have like this popular build, that popular build, and it shows you like your fucking shopping list of all the items to buy when you go into the shop.
I hate that. I hate seeing like a build online and being like, yeah, just paste that. I want to know the stuff. I want to like have an understanding of the items and do it myself. I hate looking
Yeah, but that's
at
like an
builds.
easy in for newer players.
It is, and if you're the type that just like, I want to do what's meta, I want to look up what other people are doing, that works great. I just personally am like, the moment you're taking outside resources for it, I'm like, oh, I hate this. What's a good example? What was it? It was, I hate importing builds in WoW. There's another one I'm thinking of, and I thought of it and then I forgot it. And it was just like, it's just such a system that I don't want to engage in. Anytime looking up a build on Path of Exile or Last Epoch, I hate it. Do you agree that you now kind of need to suss out what you want to build? Neil Deadlock build system lets you list why you should build X, entirely on the creator. So does the League version, but not a lot of people do. Oh, it was League of Legends. Hi Star. I'm gonna. In League of Legends, people started using like OPGG to be like, I'm gonna see what my opponents are doing, you know, what it says they're good at and bad at, and you know what builds I should do. Hi Rubo. That was like the death of League for me. The moment it was like have OPGG open so that you can be like, so it can tell you this is the strengths and weaknesses of the person you're laning against, I was like, I
would always
this.
have hot slogs and icy veins open, mostly hot slogs.
Yeah, I hated that. When MOBAs became that was like when MOBAs died for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, I mean, if you're playing ranked, you're not gonna go fucking hee hee ha ha meme build. That's for casual.
I mean, yeah, you're not gonna go hee hee ha ha build. But when I'm saying like, you have OPGG up, and it's like, your opponent is a Jax. They have, you know, it's their 3rd best top laner. They have bad awareness, and they have a lot of deaths early game. So tell your jungler to gank them, because it has a high chance of success against this player. They're good at CSing, so like, don't try too hard to like out CS them, because you're going to lose that game. The moment these sites are telling you like, by the trends, this player is this type of person, so play like this against them, it was like, this fucking sucks to me. I hate this. I hated the add-ons. The website listing build guides were neat, but the ones that tracked cooldowns and shits, yeah. I just checked my external fund usage on Steam, And it doesn't even go past 140 USD? Wait, what? Gonna. Status update. I have a date for the dental. Oh boy. Good luck. Good luck, Star. 2 months from now. Are you like in pain now and you have to put up with that till then, or is it just like anyone thorough can explain in Tooltip exactly why this item is good for McGinnis as an example? They said Tylenol and ibuprofen. Oh god. There's a League version, but not a lot of people do. It's entirely on the creator. The Deadlock one is in game. No external website needed. But it's like the same thing. It's just making it internal.
Deadlock style-wise is also probably like the coolest fucking MOBA. It's like steampunk, like a cult.
Whatsoever.
It's very like Lovecraftian.
Website listing of guides were neat, but the ones that tracked cooldowns and shits. If I recall correctly, Valve has been trying to prevent those sorts of sites for Deadlock. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen a lot of those resources for Deadlock. Like, I mentioned the build thing, and that's like in-game, but I haven't seen like a website for Deadlock.
I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing. To me, it just feels like the evolution of the genre, right? Like, 10 years ago, that stuff was rare. It came down to, like, you looked up a Mobifier guide to learn what to do in situations, but then you went into the game and it was like, you gotta know what to do. Now it's like, have all these sites open, whether they're internal or external, have a lot of things assisting you that are like tracking how your opponent plays, tracking items, you know, that are good against these champions and matchups. And it's just like, once it got to that point, that's just, MOBAs aren't fun to me anymore. So I finally tried WoW. Found a variant called Project Ascension. Full game and DLC, but 100% free. I have played Ascension Star. It's pretty fun. Oh, I grabbed my Chanarino. Probably the better private server is Turtle WoW. Turtle WoW is Classic Plus. Ascension is very gimmicky because Ascension is classless WoW. They just give you every talent tree.
Yeah, Ascension's cool, but yeah.
If you want like a more WoW experience of like dungeons and raids that aren't just like random bullshit go, try Turtle WoW. That one's free. It is a classic WoW, but balanced so like rep paladins can actually do damage. Ascension is cool though. Ascension is fun. I remember playing Ascension and getting like every pet talent I could between hunters and warlocks, and like buffs that I could get just to get like a super cooked pet build. I went Torn Melee Bulwark tank. Hey, the add-ons, the website listing build guides were neat. Ones that track cooldowns and shits. Our call Valve's been shutting those down. Play all calculators, etc. I don't think are a thing. Because they've closed some parts of the API. Third-party websites. Because they don't want people to have an external website telling you how to play the game. Yeah. It just like sucked when it was like, I've given the example like 2 times this stream. When it's like your opponent tends to have a lot of deaths in the first 10 minutes of the game, that means he's bad at warning and he's susceptible to ganks. Make sure to gank him. It's like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And you know people are doing that against you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like a built-in coach. It's almost not even like a coach. It's more like a it's more like a operator, right? It's more like, I guess it could be a coach, but it's like, it's almost like they're playing just as much as you. You've taken out the thought of what is my game plan this game and given that to a website. The League ones were more like a stalker. League was like that. I think HOTS had one that was kind of like that. I assume Dota has one like that. But League definitely is like, play this way. We've checked this player's past 300 games and can tell they're deficient in these skills. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is going outside the game itself to an honestly creepy extent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get it. Like, hi Sammy, 10-min Flanklin. I get it, right? It's people can do it, and if they can, you can't stop them from doing it. The tools were there. It was kind of just, like I said, the natural evolution of the genre. Even with Deadlock, with them trying to stop a lot of the stuff, I bet it's gonna fucking happen. I bet people are gonna find ways to do it. That or Deadlock's not gonna do that well, and there's not gonna be a reason to. But it's just one of those things, right? You think of back in like raiding World of Warcraft 21 years ago. The crazy mechanics was there's fire on the ground. Move out of the fire. Mechanics now get some of the like craziest you need to pre-plan the next 3 minutes of what your group is doing. And if you don't, it falls apart. Deadlock has a bigger skill gap than League. What do you mean by a skill gap? Because I feel like I've heard that word before, but I'm like, I want to make sure I understand it when we're talking about it. I think I have 2 more. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God, we fucking yapped about MOBAs for 50 minutes. Holy. We have a new video today also. We have a new video to walk in. Mechanics, aim, game knowledge, and how well you do those. I don't know if I believe that. Oh, we'll start at 48. I don't know enough about Deadlock to like say that's not true. I've always thought Dota has the biggest skill gap of all these games. 3 minutes. Archland. 3 minutes of planking. God, Kyra, you're so fucking tiny. Of all the MOBAs we've been talking about, I would say HOTS has the smallest skill gap, which for many people is a bad thing. HOTS is still my favorite MOBA. Raid Deadlock is a lot harder to get into because I suck at FPS. HOTS was my favorite. Now, I was also the best at HOTS. I was silver in League, and I was platinum in HOTS. So, you know, kind of easy to look at the one I'm better at and go, yep, I like this one. It's FPS skill issues combined with not knowing what's going on. There are more mechanics and items, also the jungle monsters. How to do them efficiently is already a bigger gap than League, and then you add aiming into it. I'm hesitant to say that jungle monsters and how to do them efficiently is more than League. Because League jungling gets extremely technical with routing. Halfway there. 90 more seconds. With League of Legends jungling, there's different champions that are different, you know, how fast they clear. There's also the whole, like, are you starting red or blue? Based on, like, who you're planning to gank first, and also who you are jungling against. And there's also, like, the route you take on each side. Based on, you know, will you be able to move fast? Will you be able to protect your camps from counter jungling, yada yada. I'm very hesitant to be like, Deadlock has a bigger skill gap with jungling. Now, I don't know Deadlock. So I can't be like, that's completely not true. But I definitely want to be like, because I'm like, what? League jungling gets really technical, huh? 40 more seconds. 30 seconds. My allergies haven't been that bad today. Now, I tried really hard to clear my nose out before I started walking today. I blew it like 5 times in the 40 minutes, or in the hour of prep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. Ugh. I've just been laying on my treadmill. On the treadmill? Not next to it? Deadlock is 100% worse. Because at least in League, there are designated jungle champs. And jungle items. There isn't in Deadlock. Also in Deadlock, not only do you have to do the monsters, you have to farm the crates and pots and know their respawn as well. It's still defending a lane, because there isn't a jungle role. Mood. I think I understand your logic, Sammy. I just think it's backwards. Because then, that's the same thing as saying that, Heroes of the Storm is more advanced jungling than League of Legends. Because you don't have a designated jungler, and everybody needs to manage a jungle in a lane. Which is like... I think it's very difficult to argue that jungling in HOTS is more advanced than League of Legends. Heroes of the Storm, you get experience for jungling camps, but then also, once you kill the camp, you stand on the spot, capture it, those jungle minions will then go to the closest lane. I'm gonna move over here and change my trackers. They'll move to the closest lane and push down that lane. So the biggest skill of jungling in Heroes of the Storm is, one, making sure that your team takes all of the jungle camps efficiently, like they're not just sitting on them, but also taking them at the right time. So that, you know, when an objective spawns, you can capture that jungle camp and send it down the lane while doing the objective, and it is most difficult to defend because you are giving your opponent the choice. Do you want to defend from the stronger lane? Do you want to defend against these minions in the stronger lane, or do you want to focus on the objective? That is a choice that you put your opponent in that is, you know, somewhat difficult to choose upon. But, like, you don't have a dedicated jungler in, not something you like, but it could 100% be something. What's the MMO? I would still say, like, the actual, like, jungling in Here's the Storm, though, while it does have that timing, I would not say it is anywhere near as advanced as League jungling. I would say having a dedicated jungler makes the jungling more advanced. It's called Windcraft, a Minecraft server that makes extremely good use of data packs. Alright. It took us 55 minutes to get through our stretches. Holy. I gotta not do that. We gotta save the yapping for the fucking walking. Let's start walking. We're walking through Tirisfal Glades now. Also, I need a fucking drink.
Oh, I should probably take my big ass hat off, huh?
It's fine.
I'm like all hat right now.
You are all hat. I feel like you are massively, not devaluing, but like downplaying jungle, Sammy. I just been laying on my treadmill. I think a lot more. I think LOL has more metagaming skills, while Deadlock has more micro skills for juggling. Mood, oh, our treadmill's comfy to lay on. I sleep on the ground a lot, so it's not that bad. Why the ground and not a mattress? The ground is my mattress. Purple?
Why does Sammy call me purple?
They do that.
I'm not purple.
Yeah, but you kind of seem like a purple to them.
What?
We've been over this. Hi, Chewie.
How am I purple?
Oh, I think you know why you're purple.
What? This is ridiculous.
Why are you sleeping
You'll be
on
hearing from
when I'm
my
walking
lawyer.
on SMH? The ground is my mattress. That's what I laid down, Lamau. To be honest, though, League Jungle isn't that complicated once you learn the matchups and have some basic map awareness and rotations. Peak Masters and Jungle Top. I think you're just massively downplaying it. Sammy, I can just tell. You're the type that looks at, like, the most complicated champion and goes, they're not that hard. All you gotta do is this, and it's like, you've not taken into account, you're not describing the, like, million little intricacies that make this thing hard because they're second nature to you. To me, having a dedicated role to jungle makes that a much more complicated thing and a much more advanced skill. There's a whole role dedicated to it. Meanwhile, in Deadlock and HOTS, it's like, you don't have a jungler. It's just like, it's just there and making it happen. You can pick champions, well, at least in HOTS. You can pick champions that are like, I just want to jungle. Like, you guys do the laning and I'll do the jungling. But, like, it's a very simplified thing. It's very much less of a thing than in League because it's not a dedicated role. And to me, I'm like, how could Deadlock be more complicated and have a bigger skill gap with jungling when you don't even have a role for it? Huh? Huh? Pat, Kyra, let me pet you. You purple queen. Silly Kyro, Hatter Day was yesterday, not today.
Hatter Day.
Grim. Good lord. Because you are
What's that emote? What is it? What?
It's
toast?
Grim.
What the? What?
Wait, which emote?
No, the toast.
A toast?
The toast. All toasters
Conito
toast, Luigi.
What's wrong with the toast one?
No, what is the toast one? It's just toast?
I guess so. Axie no longer doing a nap. Yeah, they're walking. They're like, oh my god, this dumb fucking femboy stopped talking and now we can walk. Conito toast. Yesterday was Saturday. This is VR chat game day. I got on. And I was way earlier than everybody. I got on at 10. I was like, man, I'm getting on so late. But, like, nobody was on. And so it was like, oh, well.
No.
I guess I was kind of like, man, what's going to happen? Is everybody just, like, not in a VR mood and they're all going to be in Helldivers? Gillen got so distracted, lol. Well, what I wanted to do was record. And so I was recording this yesterday. Smell divers. I got on. Nobody else was on. And so I just started jumping VR chat worlds to find stuff to, do stretches in. And I didn't look for comfy worlds. But I found, I found this Spyro world that I thought was cool. Then I got here and Kyra was like, this world sucks. I don't remember this. I was like, oh, is this not a well-known Spyro place? Okay.
I don't know Spyro.
Dude, you literally said Sunny Villa, like with the exact name and game. You absolutely know Spyro.
I have like selective memory with Spyro.
Spyro is just mean.
I'm not a Spyro head. I'm not mean. What the freak?
I wouldn't say it's mean. They just didn't know this one. Personally, I'm like, this one's okay. I feel like Sunny Villa is better, and I could probably find... There's apparently a shit ton of Spyro maps in VR chat, so... I feel like I could pick out 2 or 3 others that are more well-known and, like, nostalgic to people. I found 3 other maps. One of them I am insanely excited for, which I'll probably do tomorrow. Okay, so the one I found that we'll do tomorrow, I don't want to say what it is yet. The other 2, I found Ironforge, which was uploaded like last month. Or was it last month? I don't remember on that one. But I found a good Ironforge map. I also found a good Luigi's Mansion map.
Ooh,
So,
that's a good one.
I don't think the camera looks super great in Luigi's Mansion because it's very much a top-down game. Having the camera at the side is like, ooh, I don't think this game was made for this. But it's got all the rooms and you can just teleport to them super easily. Is there like a room that you think would be like, do your stretches here?
And Luigi's Mansion. I've played it a couple of times. The entrance, obviously, like the first like room you go into up the stairs.
Okay.
I think of the room with the Mario painting, but that's all the way in the fucking back of the map.
Well, you can teleport right there.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Every single room, they've got this like map that shows all the floors and like a blueprint of each floor, and you just click that room with a blueprint and you're there.
Oh, do you want to look at it before nap? I can
Maybe.
peek it real quick if you're not exhausted.
Maybe.
Or after nap.
I don't know. When we get to nap, I'll probably just be like, I want to lay down. We'll see if we're both awake
sleep.
after.
Yeah, afterwards. Yeah.
But yeah, there was Luigi's Mansion. Did I say what the other one was? Already forgotten. Ironforge. The map we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm so fucking excited for that one, though. But okay, so I got on, and I was looking at maps, you know, for stream, kind of jumping around with that. And then it was Cairo invited us to Victory Round. Is it old or new Ironforge?
Victory of Round.
Victory of Round? Okay.
Yeah, it's a JP game, so the name is like really awkward grammatically, as God intended.
As God intended. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Victory of Round was really fucking cool. It's a 10-player free-for-all deathmatch. You go in, you've got 100 health. You've got like a shield ability that's on like a 10-second cooldown or something. And you've got this little limp dick pea shooter that shoots 3 bullets that just like have incredibly high drop off. So you're just like pew pew pew, and it's just, they go like, if you shot them straight, they would go like 20 to 30 feet in front of you and then hit the ground.
Like a Nerf gun.
Literally like a Nerf gun. Is that the roguelike I seen you playing? I've only played it last night for like an hour, Gana. So maybe? I wouldn't really call it a roguelike. Well, it's got roguelike elements. At the start of a round, you pick a card. There's like 100 cards to choose from. You get 5. you get 5, and you get to choose one of them. So it'll be things like you get 3+ bullets in your magazine and move 20% faster. Or, your bullets will bounce 2 times, but do 30% less damage. You know, things that just affect your gun like that. And so, we did 2 rounds of it, and it'll be the first to 3 wins. So, like, let's say Haxie, Cairo, and I were playing. We would go in, each of us would get a modifier to our gun. Let's say I got +2 bounces. Let's say Cairo got spread shot, and Haxie got +4 ammo magazine size. Well, my shots, I'd have 3, and they would bounce, so that you would, you know, hit the ground, bounce, bounce, and then disappear. Cairo would have a fucking shotgun. And, what did I say for Haxies? More ammo? They'd have 6 shots, right? The winner of that round doesn't get to pick a modifier next round. So, like, let's say Haxie won the first round. Well, Cairo and I would each get to pick another card for the next round. But Haxie has 1 of 3 wins. If whoever gets to 3 wins, they win the whole thing. So then the next round, let's say I had 2 bounces. Well, then I get a card that when your bullets hit, they do an extra 30% damage as a damage over time effect. And let's say Cairo, he gets the card, when your bullets impact the ground or a player, they summon a bolt of lightning. So we would go into the next round, and, you know, I'm shooting these little things that, like, they bounce, and if they hit you, they apply a dot. Cairo is literally just fucking shotgun, and each bullet calls down a lightning strike. Haxie has the same build as before. They've got the 6 shots, but they have a disadvantage because they only have 1 card compared to R2, so they're less likely to win again. Hi, Measter. And so that's just like how it goes. With 10 players, which is the max, it ends up taking a while. Because, like, the lowest amount of games you're going to have is 21 games. So it just takes a while to get there. This sounds really fucking cool. It was awesome. I'm very excited to take Core there on Friday. I'm very excited to, for Friday World Hop.
I'm surprised I've never taken you there.
I've never even heard. Maybe I've seen the, you know, Victory of Round, screen.
No, I've done a decent amount.
There. I thought it was neat. We did 2 rounds. My first round, I don't know what my first card was. I genuinely have no idea. After that, I got your bullets will bounce toward players. So you shoot, it hits the ground, and then it will jump toward the nearest player. And then I got one that if it hits them, it adds a 30% dot. And then I got more bounces. And so oh yeah, fuck you, Cairo. There was at one point, I'm on a building, and I, like, to get up there, I had to run through under it and, like, go up the stairs. I didn't know you could just wall jump. And so you were fighting me, and just, like, getting there instantly and shooting me, and I'd jump off and, like, go back up the stairs, and I'd see you at the bottom, and then, like, I'd shoot at you, reload, and then you're next to me. I was like, how the fuck is he teleporting next to me? What the fuck? I had no idea you could wall jump. Fuck you for that.
That's funny. Dude, I'm having a good time. I'm not gonna, you know, some things you just need to figure out on your fucking own.
Oh yeah, okay? I bet you're having a good time when your opponent doesn't know how to fucking jump and you do. Yeah, I think that little advantage does give you a good time.
I'm not there to be the teacher, everybody. You can read the fucking wall, buddy.
No, you can't. It's in Japanese.
Yes, you can. Nah, get a dictionary.
Hi, sleepies. Victory of round V2? Probably.
Oh yeah, there was a big update for it. So there's like a lot of collab items with Terrors of Nowhere. Like one of those maps is like based on like Terrors of Nowhere. Yeah.
Hi Wrath. Matthews, Haxie, Squish, Victory of round V2. Lol. So mean to Cairo. I changed my mind. Lofim is in the drama. Cairo is the drama.
What the freak did I do?
Cairo is not the drama. The drama is Redacted. Holy shit. Redacted is like you're walking on eggshells around them and you said the wrong thing. You sneezed wrong and now you're on the bad list. Hi. Squished a low fan. You sure? We walked by a Sylvanas statue. I had to unstealth for this part of the walk, so I'm walking through Brill, not stealth. And this fucking hunter just like is fucking zooming around me like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. No, Victory of Round was fun. The second game. So we had that first one. I don't remember who won the first one. Hey, it's a maid. It is. It's Media. You won both. Oh my.
I won both.
Hobbit and I both like crushed 2 rounds in the first 5, and both of us were at 2 of 3 for the next 10 rounds. It was like, please.
I came in at the end.
I tried doing the same bounce build. I did lightning strikes and then was just adding as many bounces as I could. Which, there was like 1 or 2 stages where there were small hallways that I could just get the perfect angle and just destroy people. I know I did it to you once, where I saw you run down the hallway.
Oh, you fucking wrecked me.
I shot the diagonal, and it was just like, and I just heard the lightning going off.
It hurt, dude. Yeah,
dude.
I went from like full health to like 5. Like, well, I suppose that's how that goes.
I had 7 bounces. Each impact does a lightning strike. And I saw you run that way, and I just went ka-chunk, 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 and I just heard the doosh, 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 doosh of the lightning strikes ramping up. And I just heard wah from you down the hallway.
It was also definitely like it's a type of game where you could have someone that just plays like a bitch and just hides the whole time, but thank God no one in our lobby is like that. Everyone's just like super aggro and having a good time.
It's definitely like a rat will do well in this game, sadly.
You could be a rat and try hard and make the game really unfun, but we will say very rude things to you. I will put it that way if you played like that.
Victory of Round V2, Chewy. It is a VR chat map. Victory of Round. You'd think it'd be like Round of Victory or Victory Round, but it's Japanese made, and so Victory of Round.
Victory of Round.
I wasn't really playing like a rat. I was playing I'm trying to hit people, but I definitely had a build of like, I'm not looking to fight you directly. I'm looking to run away and like mortar these fucking bullshit dot mines from across the map. And that was when you were like, your build is fucking bullshit, you. And I was like, D.
And then I copied it the next time because I got the opportunity.
I never got spread. Spread sounds so good with it though.
The spread and the spray, I literally like shot out like 20 immediately, and they followed, and I got like the +5 bounce, so they probably bounced like 9 or 10 times.
I remember at one of the final rounds. I was spectating you, and I saw you do spread. 10 bullets go out. They all hit the ground by Astolfo traps, and then just the lightning pillar. Not a single bolt of lightning, just the fucking solid bar of lightning comes down on them, and it's like, oh Jesus. So rounds in VR chat, yes. Does seem fun. I just need friends that would be up for that now. You could do Publix with it. Publix isn't going to be as fun as having a dedicated group, but finding a game group in VR chat is a lot easier to say than it actually is to do. No wonder I couldn't find it. VR chat, yeah. You and you rat, how dare you give your own brother the spicy keychain? I felt so strong in the second round. I was like, dude, I know more about the builds. I've got more cards. I've got a lot of synergy going. And apparently, so did everyone else. We had one round. We were literally in there for 2 seconds. I don't know what happened. I just died within 2 seconds. And like, Hobbit was like, what happened, Yulin? We literally spawned in and I saw Yuland has died. I still don't know what happened. It was almost like somebody sniped me across the map, but like, I don't know how they would have done that. There was another round where I'm jumping around at like 95% health, and apparently I bumped into Micaiah, who they had taken plus damage on everything. Their bullets hit like a fucking truck. But the cost of this build was like they had 25 health. So Micaiah is this glass cannon running around, one-shotting anybody, but getting one-shot by anything. And I definitely had my head fucking scooped by them one round. At the, God Reactor. God Reactor had a gnarly passive where if you got hit by any of their bullets, you would get slowed by 40% for 4 seconds.
Oh yeah, the ice shit, that sucks.
And it was like, I'd get hit by this, and they might not finish me, but everybody would take advantage of it. And so it was like, I would just get lit the fuck up. And that happened to me like 2 or 3 times with God Reactor. I was like, please! Boop to Auric, free cat. Victory Round was really fun. The problem with it is that it only supports 10 players. You can have like 15 or 16 in the lobby, but they're just watching. Feet cat, feet not free? Why do you want them to be a feet cat? Huh? I don't think I've ever seen them with their shoes off. They wear their shoes in bed. The problem with Victory of Round is that it goes a little long for rounds. And,
yeah, you can shorten it, but by default, it's a little long.
Yeah. They have feet and they a cat? That is weird logic, Elder. It's such a small size that, especially with the group that I play with on Saturdays, it fills up really quick, because like I was saying earlier, finding a good game group in VR chat is difficult, and this group is like, now that it's established, everybody wants in it. So like, it'll fill up real quick and have like a queue, and the moment there's like a decent sized queue, it's like, okay, let's scale up the game so that we're playing a bigger game, and then that'll fill up. We played Victory Round for like an hour, and then it was like, we have a big queue, let's move to Blackout. I got my goal. I can stop playing Blackout because I'll never have a better round than what I had yesterday.
Oh.
So I'm always playing tic-tac-toe, right? I'm trying to get 3 in a row, right?
Yeah.
We had a round where I put one in the middle, I put one in the top right, and I put one in the bottom left. And I'm like, I fucking did it! Tic-tac-toe! I got it! And then I find another one, and I put it in the bottom middle. And then I found a 5th one, and I put it in the bottom right. And it's like, well, I've been trying to do this for weeks, and now I did a double tic-tac-toe. I've, like, done 5 keys and got 2 in a row twice. This is just... I'm never going to beat this. What is Blackout? Oh, the murder type again? Yeah. Blackout is murder 4, but you can only kill at night. It's not as popular as murder, but because our group likes to socialize and meme, you can be a lot more chill in this one, whereas murder, it's like everybody's locked in and just playing the game. This one has the shenanigans of like the lights go out, you hear a bunch of murder sounds, the lights come back on, and there's somebody 10 feet in front of you with a fucking pool cube that was clearly running at you, and there's a dead body behind him, and you're like, oh, well then. And they're like, this isn't what it looks like. Which I definitely had with a moment where,
Yeah,
I'm the murder. I'm the murder. I'm in the second floor, so I'm like, oh man, how do I do this? Do I just start killing? And I see everybody, like somebody just runs right by me. I'm like, I gotta. And so I kill them. Well, 5 feet in front of them was somebody, so I kill them. And then it's Siri and Asuka. And Siri's like, you're being really suspicious, Asuka. What are you doing there, Asuka? Why are you pointing that at me, Asuka? And Asuka's like, get the fuck out of my way. Behind you. Like, Asuka has seen me kill people and is at this point panicking, but doesn't want to kill Siri. And so I'm like using her as a human shield. I go through her, kill Asuka. Just, there's a fucking line of dead bodies at my feet. I've got a fucking sword and I'm like, yippee! And then Cairo walks into the room, the lights come on, and I'm just looking at him with this very clear trail of bodies, just like, Cairo, this isn't what it looks like. And he goes, Ewan, you can't just do that as the last one in the room with a trail of bodies.
And that we're all innocent.
All innocent bodies. Hi, Nenelai. It was very much like, well, I killed a lot of people, so yeah, I'm going out. Oh yeah. Cairo's then like, go hit the light switch. Go hit the light switch so I can kill you. I go and hit the light switch, and I don't know if they were an investigator, but like, clearly, you know, there's like 3 or 4 people about to kill me. And I'm like, okay, I gotta take at least one of them out, so I gotta throw my weapon. I throw it.
And it hits the fucking wall. You whip so hard.
It literally, like, didn't go forward. It went up and just, like, did the... like, the fucking just pathetic lobbing through the air and miss. And it's just like, alright, just kill me. Alright, just fucking take me out. I kind of wish you could have like a desktop throw in VR, where it's just like you look forward with it and just pew. But it is funny when you have these fucking shit throws. Hey, Ewan, I don't want to say anything. Loving that story. Dude, I got the murder so much last night. I hate getting murder. And like, the first 30 minutes of it, I was probably murdered like 4 times out of 6 games, and I was like, please, I just want to collect keys. Noodles, are you there? Are you there, Noodles? I know she was here earlier. I cannot believe I got fucking 2 tic-tac-toes in a single game. What other funny moments was there? There was one game toward the end where I've turned in like 3 keys. Literally, the door needs 1 more key, so I'm just like, find 1 more key, we win. There's still a ton of people left. I hear Micaiah scream and die. The lights go out. That's when Micaiah died. The lights come back on. I think it was Starbucks. Starbucks is there with the fucking fire stoker running toward me, and they're just like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, that's not sus. And they're like, no. I was just looking to protect you. I was like, uh-huh. I go and find a key and turn it in, and we win. Or I think I found a key, but then like somebody killed Star. And the round ended. Apparently what had happened was Small Hobbit had a gun, and they had seen Starbucks kill somebody. And Small Hobbit's mind goes, femboy, short, black hair, kill on sight. And Micaiah came around the corner, met all the conditions, short, femboy, black hair, and Hobbit just went, eat it, loser, and just blew their head off. And so after the round, Micaiah was just like, "What the fuck? Why did you kill me?" And they're like, "Look, you met all the things I was looking for. I was wondering why the round didn't end when I kill you. I was wondering why it said guest when I killed you." The actual culprit, Starbucks, is like chasing me on the other end of the map. There was one night where too many of us were in the lobby when the lights went out. And somebody backed up into somebody and died. They like had their weapon on, the person had their weapon on, they backed up into somebody and died. And somebody was like, "Oh, friendly fire, team kill." Or, you know, that must be the murder. So they ran up and killed that person. And somebody saw them stab somebody, so they ran up and killed that person. And then the detective or the investigator saw that person stab somebody at night and shot them. And so we just had like 4 guests dead in night 1, and it was like, we're so fucked, dude. We literally just had a chain reaction of guests killing each other. What game is this? It's called Blackout. It's a game in VR chat. It's very similar to Murder 4, but you can only kill at nighttime. Oh, who was it? I had a really funny moment with, I don't think it was Yansu. I don't remember who it was. Somebody switched to the black guy in the scuba suit, and we're in the kitchen together. And he goes, "Dude, do you like my lighting? Isn't my lighting really good?" And then, like, before he finishes his sentence, he just fucking turns into a corpse there. And I was just like, "Ooh." And I shouldn't have said that, because the murderer, like, stabbed them and backed up. And then me going like, "Oh, God," was like, "Oh, there's someone else in the kitchen." And they came back for me. But it was really funny that he's like, you know, literally posing. Is my lighting really good? Is my volumetric lighting really ka-chunk? Blackout's fun. Blackout's silly. I don't know. I like talking about it. I like the silly moments. I hate getting murder. I hate getting murder in that game.
It's because you're not good at lying.
I'm terrible at it.
You also just need to develop, like, your mechanical blackout skills.
Yeah.
Because you definitely, like, the first couple of weeks of you playing it, you're definitely like, "I saw a person and they threw a knife at me before I even saw it happen and I was dead." I'm like, yeah, that's just something you gotta... you just gotta play the game and get used to it.
Oh yeah, here's something that fucking happened. I wasn't talking about it when it happened because I was super ashamed and embarrassed. I saw... It's nighttime. I'm in the garden. Not the greenhouse, but like the garden with the fountain. And I see Micaiah and... Who else was it? I don't know who it was, but Micaiah and someone. And Micaiah's in like the corner of the kitchen. He's like, "Stay back." And the other person there just goes, "See my weapon?" And they drop it. And then they get close to Micaiah. And they, you know, put their hands on their head and just start going, and they just start, you know, kissing in the kitchen, right? And like, I'm just standing in the garden just watching them. And I'm thinking, this will be funny. The lights will come back on, and they'll just see me and be like, "Oh my God, wait, what? Are you just playing with the pom-pom? Oh my God." I thought it'd be really funny that the lights come on, and they just see me, right? But they didn't see me right away, and I'm like, oh man, this joke isn't gonna land. They go into the garden. They're standing next to me. And Monty comes in. He's in a fucking Iron Man outfit.
Uh-oh.
And he just goes, what's the Marvel Rivals ultimate move?
Maximum Pulse!
Maximum Pulse! And kills all 3 of us. And I die, and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have died to that, but I was trying to do a joke for the fucking... the 2 in the kitchen. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, you just maximum pulse that guy. You just dunked on that guy." And I'm just like, this fucking sucks, dude. I'm the guy that got maximum pulse, damn it.
There's the two tells. If Monty's in that shit or Ginjo's in fucking some meme shit and playing music, those are the people you're like, this is a murderer. They are a murderer.
Yeah. I knew about Ginjo. I didn't know about Monty.
Monty always uses that when he's gonna be a little gremlin.
Gotcha. We then went to Gigas. I don't know, Gigas was weird. It was like 10 rounds of the raid boss dying every time. To then 5 rounds of the raid boss winning every time. It just... And we were adjusting the power scaler, not each time, but often enough. It kind of just felt like some people know how to do it and some people don't. I like that they added the button. The, we can do random and I won't get it. That's my favorite button, much to your dismay. Dr. Eggman was fucking hilarious. That
was really funny.
There was somebody there. They're in a Dr. Eggman outfit. They become the raid boss. They become like ripped shirt muscular Eggman. And then they lag out, so we're just fucking beating the shit out of muscular Dr. Eggman raid boss.
God.
It was so fucking... Pyro, you sounded like you couldn't breathe at one point. You were laughing so much.
I was wheezing.
Like, he came back, died, because his health was locked while he was lagging. Immediately started lagging in, so he's like sinking because he's lost. But then he froze again, and Cairo just literally fell over, was like clearly holding on to something, unable to stand and just wheezing. And then they went to TTT, and I was like, bye, have a beautiful time.
TTT was really fun.
Good.
Everyone was drunk enough and or high enough at that point to where it was just shenanigans the whole time.
Hi, Joe. Yeah, Victory Round was probably my favorite last night. But Gigas and Blackout were okay. I don't know, Blackout had those few moments that were fun. But like, the whole time there, I was just like, I don't know. It wasn't as fun as I've had with other times with Blackout. Hi, Joe. Yesterday was fun, though. Yesterday was nice. We recorded this video before we got on, and then after we edited it. I killed some time on Season of Discovery. My Warlock's like 24 now. I think I'm gonna slow down on it because it's just like, man, this just... Season of Discovery is like, even as a time waster game, it's like, what am I doing here? I'm so scared to start Roadcraft. I'm just gonna lose days to Roadcraft. Bun. Look at this nerd playing WoW. Dude, I got on fucking retail WoW. And I was playing around with my Warlock there. Just like messed with my build, looked at affliction talents and whatnot. Tested on dummies. Warlock is weird for me. I've literally always been good at Warlock. But like aesthetically, I'm like, I don't really care about it. Have you ever had something like that that's like, you're just good at it, but you don't really care about being good at it?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything for me.
Okay, buddy.
I don't know. I've definitely grown out of being competitive in games. I like doing well, obviously, as much as everyone else, but... I mean, I don't practice anything. If I'm naturally good, I'm naturally good. If I get better at something, I get better at something.
Bun, look at this nerd playing WoW, my precious. I wouldn't say I practice things more. I might do research. But, like, if I feel like I'm dead weight at something, especially a PvE game, I'm like, we have to improve.
I would say skill wise, I'm like a 6 to an 8 in all games, but I'm not really like a 9 or a 10 in anything.
And we're back on WoW. Not necessarily on WoW. I don't know. I definitely don't see myself putting much time. I got to 78 today? Hell yeah. I don't see myself putting much time into retail WoW. Like, I got on retail WoW yesterday, or maybe it was this morning, I forget. And it was just like, dude, I don't want to be here. Season of Discovery is more fun to me because there's not Mythic Plus. But then, like, just the leveling and tediousness, because it is based on Classic WoW, I'm like, oh god, why am I here? What's the story I got for you guys? I saw a video. Well, I saw a tweet, I should say, not a video. Of this guy who's like... So I got a notification... I was getting a Lyft ride. You know, Uber, but not Uber, it's Lyft. That his Lyft driver was deaf. So, you know, sends him, you know, hey, this driver is deaf. If you need to communicate anything to them, send them a text. And so he's like, oh, okay. And so he texts the driver, you know, thank you for the ride. And the driver just turns around in the car and goes, oh, I'm not actually deaf. I just tell that to people so they don't talk to me during the ride. But you were cool. And so then the guy's supposedly like, yeah, I totally passed the vibe check. And I'm like, I don't think you actually passed the vibe check. I think you just got finessed. I think this Lyft driver says that to everybody because then they feel cool and they go and give this driver 5 of 5 stars, right? Because if your driver's like, oh yeah, I was, you know, just lying, but, you know, you're cool, you're special, I'll let you in on the secret, that's gonna make them feel cool and want to give 5 of 5 stars to the driver. And so I'm like, this guy does this to everybody. This guy 100% just like pretends to be deaf and then breaks it because they were cool to everybody. Oh my god, what a smart fucking system. There's some good memes out there like that. To me, it was less of a like... It was less of a meme and it was more like this guy just thinking he passed the vibe check. But to me, I'm like, this Lyft driver is just finessing people. This is just like textbook emotional manipulation. Give me them 5 of 5 stars. We are at 1.8 miles. We're cruising. Nice. Fuck socializing. I haven't used Uber too many times. I do remember one really awkward Uber drive I had. I was moving to my apartment, and this is like the first month I just moved out there, but my parents wanted me to like come back for a dinner or something. So I think they were in the area near my work, so they picked me up, and then I Ubered to my apartment when I was leaving. The drive back, I had like a few things, and this Uber driver just like, he wanted to talk. He just, the whole time, he just wanted to talk. And he was asking questions like, so, you got a girlfriend? It was like, what the fuck? I don't want to talk about this with you, dude. What is happening? Read a lot of stories on Reddit. Sometimes it's just better to enjoy the story. So there's, like, yes. On Reddit, there's a shit ton of fake stories, because people want the karma. Especially some of the subreddits that I look at, like, Am I the Asshole? I'd say, like, 70% of those stories are fucking fake, if not more. But, like, sometimes they're just good stories. I mean, some people would probably see Driver as death. Either talk shit, or they ignore whatever note is written, try to talk, maybe thus failing the vibe check. I just ignore Reddit unless I'm Googling a problem. That is kind of funny, right? If you look up this problem, you're gonna get stuff advertising fixes for it that you need to buy. If you look up problem and then add Reddit to the end, you're gonna get people talking about it in an actual solution. I basically only read malicious compliance. Malicious compliance is a good one. I also like High Nuts. I also like Pro Revenge. I also like Anti-Work. Anti-Work is weird. Anti-Work was like a super fast growing subreddit. And then the one Anti-Work mod went on fucking Fox News to debate somebody. And they became the fucking laughing stock of the internet for so long. God. You're weird? Yeah, I'll agree with that. Hi, C1C. Thank you for the follow. I know, Anti-Work itself is also like... Apparently it started as a genuine anarchist, like... We don't think anybody should be working. We want to go back to hunter-gatherer, like... What is the logistics of this, huh? But then, like, it had such a massive influx of people that there was, like, factions within Anti-Work. You had the group that was like, we don't want anybody working, we want anarchy. Then you had the group that was like, we just want workers' rights to be better. We want it to be a place, you know, where, people work, but they're not mistreated at work. And you start getting, like, a massive spectrum of where people fall in that. The Anti-Work mod did the debate, and there ended up being a, kind of like a schism. And they made the work reform subreddit. I going to bite yo ass? Global? Oh my god, not in chat. Work reform was definitely more...
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I hate you. Shut
He just
up.
said he's gonna bite my ass. What the fuck?
Don't say it like that. I'm gonna explode you. I'm gonna explode you into smithereens.
What, did I emulate your thing too well?
I had a big frown on my face. I had a big old frown on my face when you said it like that.
Work reform is definitely more like workers' rights, more straightforward. Because you hear anti-work and it's like, you think, oh, they're against work. And there would be people that are like, we're not against work, it's just a conversation starter. We're for more, the improvement of workers' rights. And I feel like work reform is definitely a lot more forward with that message. But, like, they're not as big as anti-work was. Not if I bite it first. Hang on. Hang on. What's another subreddit that I see a lot that, I feel like has a lot of fake stories? There's Pro Revenge, Malicious Compliance, Anti-Work, Work Reform, Am I the Asshole? I see Am I Overreacting a lot. Am I the Asshole and Am I Overreacting are... God, they're kind of fucking stupid. You can get good stories there. But I'd say 90% of them are drivel. That's stuff that's like... Yeah, so I went out to dinner with my boyfriend and his family. And his father beat me across the face at the restaurant. And, I'm saying, like, hey, I don't think we should do this. And my boyfriend told me to shut up, and then he hit me. Am I overreacting? And it's like, what is wrong with you? What the fuck are you talking about? You see that exact like sentiment in Am I the Asshole and Am I Overreacting so much, and it's like, this isn't a person. This just can't be a real human being. I'm forgetting what other subreddits I see a lot. I like want to go check. Who the heck? Who was I watching that rated this person? Oh, I know who. We are going to open this stream. And then I'm going to click this. I'm going to click Reddit. Oh, I see a lot of anime IRL stuff. And sometimes it's funny. Anime IRL has a problem of not just posting hentai IRL memes. Interesting as fuck is one I see a lot. Vocaloid. Cosplay girls. God damn! Alright, this one in Cosplay Girls. It's a Hane Ame cosplaying as Gemma from Wilds. And her tits are just out. Oh yeah. Another subreddit I can complain about is fucking femboy hentai. I don't know if you guys follow many, like, lewd slash degenerate subreddits. Femboy stuff is just... Sorry, all I heard was tits. I saw the Cosplay Girl subreddit, and there was somebody cosplaying a character from Wilds with just tits out. There's not safe for work cosplay, and then Cosplay Girls. And this one was just, like, full tits out on display. I don't need to turn the volume up. On Reddit? Fuck no. Icky? What? No, it's great. I thought they were great tits, Gana. What was I gonna say? Shit, what was I gonna say? Femboy stuff. The femboy Reddit, subreddit, literally has to have like a pinned message that's like, guys, stop trying to hook up with each other. Because every fucking post there is like, who's gonna do this to me? I need somebody to do this to me. And it's like, it's just weird, because you look at like hentai or cosplay stuff, and it's all like, here's a girl doing this, here's you know, a person doing this, and then the femboy porn stuff is always like, I need somebody to turn me into a fucking mess like this, who's willing, message me in my DMs. And it's like, why are they like this? Why are they fucking like this? Oh, but it is. Or why is he setting me up? This is weird. Setting you up? That's the sad part on Reddit? Fuck no. Even trying to get himself a femboy. But I think femboys are very fetished. I will tell you right now, Gana. I don't know if I would date a femboy. Femboys are typically vain. Hi, Violet. They're typically, like, very interested in what they look like and what people praise them for. Like, people commenting on their looks. I know I am. And I don't want to do that. I want to be, you know, Tell me your secrets. I want somebody to, like, praise kink me. I don't want to have to put the same effort in for their looks. I almost want somebody that's like, you know, fucking nylon shorts and white beater, and they're just like, I don't give a fuck what I look like. But oh my god, Ewan, you're so cute. Tell me your secrets, femboy of the stream. I just don't have a big interest in, like, somebody that's going to be as vain as me. Whether it's a girl, whether it's a guy, I don't really care. I just don't want somebody, like... How do I word this? Not necessarily as pretty as me, but I don't want somebody who cares about their looks as much as me. And I feel like that's every fucking femboy. Every femboy is like, I need the affirmations. What world is this? Oh, this is Coruscant. I don't remember how long Coruscant is. I think it was not particularly long. 122? Okay, that's not bad. Cat is still on the table. I like how he uses a gruff southern voice for a horny twink femboy. I use a gruff southern voice? Huh? Global, did you get enough sleep? I feel like normally I can follow Global's train of thought. I haven't been on the same page as them at all today. I need a drink. I need a drink. Interesting. I'll take note. I am sleep. What gruff southern voice? I don't know. I feel like they might have been talking about me. I feel like I very much don't have a gruff voice. I very much don't have a southern voice. Euland has a praise kink. A little bit. A little bit. Harvard University. Harvard University announced that they're going to be adding a bunch of free online courses to their website. So these are classes that you can take for free. You can get certified with them. The price for getting certified is very cheap for, it being a Harvard course. The courses they are adding include Basic U.S. Government, Understanding the Constitution, How to Recognize a Dictatorship 101. These are real courses. Good job. Okay. Head pats. Alright, you two. For anybody that doesn't know, not to get too political, but there's been a little bit of a battle between the White House and Harvard University. The White House is like, stop doing DEI practices. Harvard said no. White House said, okay, we're cutting your funding. Harvard said, fuck you. White House said, we are also making it so that you have to kick out all of your international students, send them home. I think Harvard has opposed that in court. And now Harvard has said, hey, we're offering some free courses. One of them is How to Recognize a Dictatorship 101. Which is a little bit like, okay, dudes. That's just funny. There was the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. There's been a battle between the White House and everything, especially reality.
Are you still doing that shit?
Doing what?
The Anime Awards, wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, why would they stop?
I hate Crunchyroll. Angry face.
Crunchyroll was nice. They have definitely incentivized
They've
having a
monopolized
subscription.
everything.
Yeah, they've
They
monopolized.
bought right stuff. I went to Miku Expo. You had to be a Crunchyroll subscriber to get access to buying tickets early for Miku Expo for the concert.
What?
You had to be a Crunchyroll premium subscriber, and you would be able to buy your tickets 3 days early.
What? Yeah, like Icy Fire says, was. I don't know, with anime streaming services, it sucks when everything's on one place and you need a subscription for it. It also sucks when it's like across 5 different places. I don't know. It'd be real fucking nice if like you could just watch this stuff for free. But, you know, making money, it's a business at the end of the day. Blah. Anime Lab was good. Then it got bought out by Crunchyroll and then nothing. None PF, the catalog got ported. None of the catalog got ported. Oh, that sucks. Violet Wave, Loja Hug. What? Huntera? Yeah, I had Crunchyroll. It was really nice when going through One Piece and a lot of other things. But now, you know, I stopped watching anime as much, and so I stopped paying for Crunchyroll. And then every now and then it's like, oh, I want to watch this one anime. Just this one, right? Good job today. Thank you for joining. Mwah. Bye-bye. Crunchyroll was like, it was okay when I was watching a lot of anime. When I stopped watching anime and it was like, oh, I just want to see this like 12 episode thing. I just want to watch this one anime now.
Oh.
It's fucking horrendous. Because you open Crunchyroll and it's like, you're not premium? You can watch this anime next season. You have to wait 6 months to watch it, and it's like, I'm sorry, fucking what? I thought their whole thing was you were a week late. Like, you just couldn't watch the most recent episode. Now you have to wait for, like, a whole season to go by? Fuck you.
They also killed Princess Reconnect. I don't know if you know about this. So, Cygames, the people who make Uma, they had another game called Princess Reconnect, which was, like, decently popular.
Okay.
Crunchyroll was in charge of doing the global version. They mismanaged the ever-living fuck out of it and canceled it like within a year.
Good lord.
So imagine like Uma Global coming out, they fumble the fuck out of it and then they cancel it. Like Princess Reconnect is still like it's still JP servers. The global ones just don't exist anymore because Crunchyroll mismanaged it that bad. They literally just closed them.
You love to see it. Sometimes it just doesn't become free. Yeah. I don't know. Crunchyroll was neat when I was using it, and now it just feels so just blah. I like it when a app or program is like, I can use this great for free, and it's been so amazing, I want to spend money on it. Like VRChat. VRChat's totally great if you use it for free. And you get to a point where you're just like, dude, I just want to give money to them because, like, they've been good. Which, admittedly, I've been slow to do. I need to subscribe to VRChat. I think I have premium right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it to you so you could like do a banner and a profile picture or something, and you should make your Yuland group. If you want to make a group Yuland, you can make it while you're VRChat Plus. You should do that.
I don't know what I would use a group for.
You could use, I don't know, group instances if you host events ever. I don't know.
Practically and functionally, I don't need a group. I could, like, have one for nap time, but at the same time, like, that's just my friends list, so...
You could do it. You could have your group so you don't have to add people anymore. People could join via the group.
Fucking hell, Winrar. Bragging rights. Hi, Archangel. 540. Holy moly. Make your nap sessions group plus. I don't want them to be group plus though, because I want people to. What I really dislike is, like, you know, we go to the nap world, and somebody goes, "Bye, Euland. Somebody wanted to join, so I have to go because they can't join here." I always want them to be like, no, get your friend here, bring him here. And so that's why we always do invite plus nap time worlds. Although I'm fucking cursed. Anytime I set down an invite plus, that doesn't happen. Anytime I don't set an invite plus down, somebody's like, my friend wanted to join me, so I gotta go. And it's like, man, what the fuck? Kara's right. I should become a Uma. Creating one for later updates? Maybe?
You could be a horse girl.
No one wants to nap
We have
with
a lot
everyone.
of horse girls.
I do.
It was so funny in Gigas how we literally unironically had, I think, like 3 horse girls in a row by pure coincidence.
We were going to get the 4th, and then somebody, like, took it.
Sniped it.
And the
I know,
4th
I
one was
forget who it
so
was.
upset. They were like, we were gonna do 4! Now
Yeah,
they just did 3,
yeah,
and I'm not one of them! I'm not part of the horse girl group
And
anymore!
everyone-
You've stolen
everyone
this from me!
It was fucking yelling at the person for taking it, like, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Much worse words, obviously, but
Elon loves the NTR horse girls. Don't say that with a plural, okay, Violet? I love the NTR horse girl. Narita Top Road is great, okay? There's not more than one NTR, okay? Fucking be accurate with this. I think Elon is going to make me into IKEA meatballs, though? No. No. Crunchyroll Anime Awards. I do not agree with a lot of these. Miss Guzzi? What are you saying that for? Did you not know about the NTR horse girl? Her name is Narita Top Road. And she's the main character of the Uma Musume OVA. Anime Awards. Best anime ending sequence. Solo Leveling. Best anime opening sequence.
Solo leveling. Oh god.
Dan to Dan.
Oh, that's fair.
That one I'm like, yeah, that's fair. The ending sequence I'm like, I don't even remember it for Solo Leveling. Best anime score. So best overall music. Solo Leveling. Uh-oh. Is this going to be a theme?
Solo leveling.
Oh dear.
Sleep. Yeah. My king, Sung Jin Woo, I kneel.
Best anime song. Dan to Dan. The must protect character at all costs. Anya from Spy Family. It's a little weird, but okay. Alright. Best supporting character. Fern from Frieren. Best main character. Do you have a guess, Cairo?
Is it Sung Jin Woo, my king, I kneel?
Sung Jin Woo, my king, I kneel from Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling kind of fucking sweep the awards. And
dude,
I watch it, I'm like, this is fun. This is kind of trash, but it's fun.
dude, Solo Leveling is so trash. Micaiah and I read it. I watched a micaiah bit with Micaiah and Ants. I'm like, this is literally just power fantasy male fucking slop in the most entertaining way, and I read all of it. Oh,
I watched it, and then I went to the wiki to, like, you know, learn more about the plot and how it goes. So I didn't read it, but I know, you know, the story beats. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is just the plot of like Comfort, that shitty anime from like 2010. This is like the god created good and evil to entertain himself. I'm like, really? We're doing this again? Okay. Best slice of life anime. Too many losing heroines. All right. I remember seeing that come out. I want to go watch it now. Best drama anime. Frieren. Best isekai anime. Re:Zero. Best action anime.
Solo leveling.
Solo leveling.
Wow, the very adventurous Crunchyroll.
Best comedy anime. Mashal, Magic and Muscle.
Oh, okay. Mashal fucking kind of rocks. I watched a bit of Mashal. It's really funny. Have you seen Mashal, Yolan?
I've seen a lot of the clips on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Mashal to me is one of those like, this is a gimmick anime that doesn't need to be 12 episodes. It could be 3. But from all the clips I've seen, I was like, no, this is kind of fair as 12. This one just stays good. But it's definitely that gimmick of like, so many animes that have a gimmick like this don't need to be 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't mute.
Well, this is why, the thing is, Dan winning, both Dan and Mashal's opening are both creepy nuts. It's literally the same band, so...
What is... Okay. Oh, I see what I've done.
Did both the Dan opening and Mashal, so...
I had popped out my scenes, so I couldn't click my mute button in OBS. Okay. What speed are we going? 2.5. Best character... No, I skipped a few. Best comedy, Mashal. Best romance anime. Blue Box. Never heard of this. Best background art, Frieren. Best director, Frieren. Best character design, Dan. Best animation, Demon Slayer. Best original anime. So I don't know what specifies original anime, but Ninja Kamui. Best new anime series, so something that came out this year. Solo Leveling. Best continuing anime series, Demon Slayer. Global impact, so kind of the thing that culturally had the most effect on things. Attack on Titan. And then these are the... What do you mean?
Like, one of the fucking... it's still going? It's not... They're not done?
I think it finished. I think Attack on Titan ended this last year.
Oh my god.
It would have been...
fucking long enough.
Second half of 2024, but yes. Anime Film of the Year. Look Back. Never heard of this.
Look Back's really good.
Okay. Well, it got Film of the Year. Anime of the Year. Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 awards. And, yeah, I don't know. It was fucking slop. It was definitely not deserving of Anime of the Year in my mind.
No, absolutely not. That's part of the fun.
But
it got it. Crunchyroll awards have always been bad. It's literally always just been like a popularity contest.
Yeah, it's not even like just popularity. It's like recency bias. Like, Crunchyroll is so bad with recency bias.
I'm gonna hate the fucking Game Awards whenever fucking GTA 6 comes out. I'm gonna fucking hate the Game Awards. It's just gonna be GTA 6. Woo, woo. That's why I'm really glad, because I'm like, Expedition 33 is just gonna get swept by fucking I guess.
And nominated for Game of the Year, Expedition 33. And the winner of Game of the Year. And the winner for Game of the Year is God of War Ragnarok Remastered.
Oh, wow.
Wait, did Micaiah just join just to say solo leveling sweep?
Oh, did they leave that?
God
Did they
damn
say
it,
that?
Micaiah.
Leave?
Yes. Oh,
That's awesome.
Wait, Mashal didn't get the best opening thing? Nope. Solo level. No, Dan did. Solo leveling had the best closer theme. Rare Sneasel. Yep. Morale. Hi, Micaiah. I was telling the story earlier, Micaiah, about how I'm in blackout. I'm hiding in a closet. The lights come back on. And Starbucks. Short, black-haired femboy. Standing right in front of me with a fire poker. Just like, oh, this isn't as bad as it looks. And then I hear, wait, and I hear a gunshot. And then, after the match, I just see you run up to Hobbit. Why did you shoot me? And Hobbit's just like, look, it was nighttime, it was dark. All I knew was the murderer was short, a femboy, and had black hair. You hit all the check boxes. Hi, ants. I should check it then. Blue box? That what happens when women get teased too much. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 6 Impact. Good lord. Yeah. Part 2 Final Season The End 6 Impact. Revengeing. All these newer AA games have basically been cancel culturing theirself. Game of the Year is Solo Leveling. The Rempe visual novel. Oh god, please no. What are we at? 3.2? Ants! I played Victory of Round for the first time last night. That game's fun. I like that one. Even when Micaiah was scooping my fucking head off in one shot and I didn't know what happened, it was fun. That's like my favorite thing in video games is weird build shenanigans like that. Giving me roguelike elements like that is just like, well, I enjoy this now. I think that's probably why I like that one 40 on 40 gun game. Also, I recommended Too Many Losing Heroines when people ask for a new slice of life is good. It won top slice of life. Yeah, solo leveling. Like Cairo said, Crunchyroll Awards, kind of laughable. It's just recency bias. It's just like, oh, this was... The problem with the anime, especially action anime, the one that's always going to win is the shonen with flashy fights. Story doesn't matter. Characters don't matter. Just, did it have moderately cool fights? And did it come out recently? It's gonna win the Crunchyroll Awards. Solo leveling stories... It's just so done before. There's nothing unique about it. And it's like, whatever. Kind of the same thing with Demon Slayer. I remember when Demon Slayer was first coming out, it swept the Crunchyroll Awards. It just won everything. And then, like, you talk to people who've seen it, and they're like, yeah, the story was mid. There's nothing to the story. It just... Demon bad guy. That's it. Yippee. Not that, like, it necessarily needs to be the most amazing story each time. Sometimes Demon Bad Guy is fine. but I don't know. Just seems lame to see something like that sweep awards and get like best story, and it's like no. The story wasn't the point here. Please. I feel like that with Batman. Like Batman is, to me, it's like lowbrow superhero stuff. You want to see a guy just punch dudes. Like there's not much thought in Batman. There's not much like moral dilemma. There's not much mental conflict. It's just, I gotta punch the bad guys. Whereas like stuff like Superman, granted, Superman movies are fucking atrocious. Superman is interesting to me because he's like, I love it when you say that, Ants. Superman is like super overpowered, can stop anything, right? But the bad guys just don't get that. And so like somebody will rob a bank. Superman shows up. They shoot at him. He's obviously immune to bullets. He stops them. Next guy robs bank, and they're like, I took a hostage. And like Superman's like, whatever, dude, I'm super fast. Stops them. The next guy's like, if you stop me, this bomb will blow up the bridge and kill a lot of people. Superman stops them, right? Eventually it scales to a point where it's like, all right, Superman, I've cloned you and mixed the DNA with me. So now to stop me, you need to fight this clone. What is your stance on clone Superman? You know, do you see them as having their own rights, or you know, is it not a real person? Yada yada. And Superman, when you get to that point, he's like, God, I don't know what to fucking do. Life was just easier when it was a guy robbing a bank. What the fuck, man? And so like, the mental conflict that Superman goes through actually exists, and the tough part for Superman isn't, am I strong enough to win? Well, until he goes to space and fights people from his galaxy. The conflict for Superman is all like, Superman himself sucks with morally gray stuff. Whereas like, Batman just is right on everything. Batman is literally like a Mary Sue, where he immediately knows, I know what to do in this situation. This is the right decision. And it's like, I don't know, I kind of find that boring. Granted, they portray him as like always mentally knowing what to do, but sometimes it's like, dude, can you just kill the Joker? He's literally killed thousands of people. He's gone to court like 17 times. At what point do you just go, the system isn't going to take care of it, and people are going to die if I don't just fucking handle this? I'd be mad if this wasn't I Know Superman, but learned about Batman comics from word of mouth. All of my DC stuff comes from Justice League, Batman animated series, Superman animated series, Teen Titans, I don't know. Every portrayal I've seen of Batman is just, he knows exactly what to do in every situation. He's never wrong. Most annoying part of Demon Slayer was the main character monologuing the same thing in his head over and over every fight. Like, I get it, you worked out a way around the weird demon power of the month. Just hit him already. Of course. I like how he isn't saying I ruined Batman for him. With Truther, No Fat Batman. Well, I don't even know what that is. It's a wild take. Jason Todd agrees with you. Batman Under the Red Hood is, it's a fun movie. It's a little annoying that Batman's like, no, I won't kill, it'd be too easy. And it's like, well, fucking figure it out. Because the Joker is gonna go to court. He's gonna get out in 6 months, and he's gonna kill a lot more people. And at what point do you just go, man, I could have stopped this? Deathstroke is working for Pornhub, Yuland? What did... Whoa, what? What?
You got stun locked by that. I like that.
This is just like... What are you saying? Gagged. I don't know. I constantly see scenes like, oh, here's one. Batman is on, I'm forgetting the planet name, but it's where Darkseid is. And he's like, call off your army. And Darkseid's like beating the shit out of him. Darkseid could literally just like slap him and he explodes in a puddle of red mist, but Darkseid's just, you know, breaking his bones. And he's like, I've set detonators on your little engine things that if you don't call off your army, they're going to blow up. And Darkseid's just like, Apocalypse? And Darkseid's just like, yeah, I'll just make you cancel it.
That's how they spell apocalypse. I hate this. I hate comic books.
And like, I knew you didn't watch it. You sent me something yesterday, Global. You know what it was? I think I was going to watch it after the nap. And why did it go away? Why wasn't it there when I woke up? I don't remember why. Here I am sending it to Cairo. It's great. I don't know. Batman outsmarting Darkseid and like not getting tortured and getting Darkseid to submit is just like, this is silly to me. Batman dodging Darkseid's laser beams that Superman can't dodge. It's like, are you kidding me? To be fair, part of the Joker problem is they made a Batman not gonna kill rule. Then writers keep trying to one-up Joker's crimes since then. You responded with the Vader no, that's why? Wait, did I watch it? I don't remember it. I don't remember it, Global. If I responded to it, I watched it. Oh. Did Haxie crash? What are we at? 3.7? I don't know. Maybe it's preference. Maybe I just don't like Batman stuff. I always find Batman stuff to be like, I guess an action movie, which, duh, no shit. But like, the story doesn't matter. The characters don't matter. You just want to watch dudes punch each other. I feel like with Batman stuff, you just want to watch a guy beat the shit out of some hired minions and then the main villain. That's always been my impression of Batman content. Sent it, Cairo? My favorite character in all of DC stuff is Dick Grayson. Sportsmaster over Deathstroke, at least in Young Justice. I go shower and try sleep. Lighthead feeling won't go. I hope you feel better, Haxie. Sleep well. And good job today. Night, Haxie. There's a scene in Young Justice. Hi, Yasu. You seen it, man? I've seen scenes of it, man. Favorite characters, Dick? Literally everyone is always gonna make it. God damn it, Ants. There's a scene in Young Justice. And the show kind of starts with, Robin. The first Robin, Dick Grayson. He kind of just assumes, because he's got the most experience as a sidekick, he's going to be the leader of the team. He's been doing superhero stuff for 3 years. The rest of them have been doing it for like 12 months to 6 months. they're rookies compared to him. But he's young, he's immature. You know, he's like 13, whereas Aqualad's like 17. And so he's not like default leader because he himself is just immature and doesn't understand. He's not used to not being the sidekick. He kind of just assumes everyone can keep up with him. And they have a mission where it goes wrong. It goes real wrong. But thankfully it was like a training simulation. But because sidekick shit was involved, they all thought it was real. And at the end of this, he's kind of really shaken up, and he's in therapy. And he's like, I knew what I had to do. And in the moment, I made all the right choices, right? I did exactly what Batman would have done. You know, with regards to saving Earth, I did the right thing. But it felt horrible sacrificing my friends to that. It felt horrible, like, saying to these two, go do this, knowing they're going to die doing it. And
that was a good video, Global.
I don't think I can do that. You know, that drive, that mission, that purpose that Batman has, I can't do that. And, like, that scene is just so real. Like, he wants to be a hero. He wants to do the right thing. But he recognizes, like, maybe this is for the first time, he recognizes how insane Batman is, and he's just like, I can't keep up with that. I don't want to be that. The therapy episode of Young Justice. Holy shit, I love that. Night hacks, you feel better? You seen Ip Man? I have not seen Ip Man. I've seen a lot of scenes of Ip Man. I saw somebody do a recounting of like the 4 Ip Man movies, and it was like
so good.
Well, so it was like the first one was good, the second one was bad, the third one was like, let's do the second one again and do the same story but do it right this time. And I don't even remember if I have them right, but I know one of them was bad, and one of them was like, we need to redo that but do it correctly. You mean the 2 Ip Man movies? I think 2 of them, like, are, this doesn't count because they weren't good. Drink water. Aqualad was just plain wise and charismatic. It was good. That's what I was talking about, Cairo. You don't stop responding for a month after I sent that? You mean the 2? I'll take a drink. We'll take a drink. You know, it's actually kind of criminal that I haven't seen Ip Man yet, because I fucking love Donnie Yen. I saw him in the movie Hero, which was, it's this guy who has been killing assassins, and he meets with the Emperor. And the Emperor's like, I think you've only been killing these assassins to pretend to kill them, so that you could get close to me and kill me yourself. And it's like, there's kind of the series of events of the nameless hero saying what happened, the Emperor saying what happened, and then the like third what actually happened. And they represent each story with different colors. So like the assassin, when he's talking, it's like, I think they're wearing red. When the Emperor's talking, it's they're wearing blue. What actually happened, they're wearing white or something? I don't remember. Something like that. Donnie Yen. Good night, Elder. Donnie is one of the assassins in this movie. And specifically, he's really good with a spear. I guess he's a karate master, not so much an assassin. And the hero fights him in this courtyard. He was playing oh god, what was he playing? I forget which game he was playing. But the assassin guy shows up, and he's like, musician, play more. And this blind musician plays, and they fight. And after like 10 minutes of them fighting, it's like warriors when they encounter each other. they can see how the fight will go in their minds before they even cross blades. And so it's like they've just been standing there for 10 minutes, not even fighting. And then they do one strike and he kills Don. He kills the, oh god, his name was like something Sky. Piercing Sky? I don't know. But it's one of those ridiculous karate movies of like, they imagined fighting each other for 10 minutes. And then they actually fought and it was over in like a second. I don't think he likes the idea of Slade working for PH. What is PH? Good night, he who lends. What are we at? We're at 4? We're at 4 miles. I think we get enough out of this video. I think I remember looking at the time. Let's check. Oh, plenty. 17 plus 22. Yeah, we'll be long done. Pornhub? I don't think I do. Yeah?
Slade's black and orange, like the Pornhub logo, you won.
Oh, I see, I see. Slade was so cool in fucking Teen Titans.
Yeah.
And like you see him anywhere else and it's like, oh, it's Slade / Deathstroke. But like,
that was like the best part of Attack on Titans. I mean, Teen Titans.
Attack on Teen Titans.
Attack on Teen Titans. Was like he was Red X.
Mm-hmm.
Robin was a Red X, and all with Tara, the blonde bitch.
Yeah. Dude, I thought Tara was so cute and I loved her, and when she was
fucking hot, dog.
And then when she ended up being bad, I was like, no! No, not her! And then she dies, maybe, I think, probably.
She's fucking dead, dude. She's in rock. She's in solid rock.
Hot dog.
I don't know what kind of women you talk to, but they don't usually live that.
Yeah, but she has rock powers, so maybe?
Maybe.
So I love Teen Titans growing up. At one point I wanted to go back and like watch Teen Titans again, right? I was like, I want to make sure I've seen every episode. I could not get through the first episode. I was like, man, this just, I still think it's good, but like, it's a little campy for me. I can't watch this.
Mm-hmm.
I went into Teen Titans Go fucking hating it. Because I was like, how could they do this to Teen Titans? Give me my final season.
Teen Titans Go is actually like pretty funny at some points.
I'm like the biggest defender of Teen Titans Go. I hated it at first, but then I kind of thought on it more and it was like, you know, Teen Titans was not the Teen Titans of the animated series was not the first time we've ever seen Teen Titans. That's like the third retelling of the story.
It was already a pretty complete package. Mm-hmm. Like, it didn't really need much more.
That's just what DC and Marvel do. They take their story, they retell it again in a more modern setting, and, you know, sometimes they finish it, sometimes they don't. But, like, the next time you see that story, hi, Riddle, it's not like it has to be a continuation or exactly the same as the last time you saw it. Which Teen Titans Go was just a comedy version of those characters in that setting. And when you get over that it's not gonna be more Teen Titans, that it's just its own comedy thing, it's got some really fucking funny jokes. My favorite one is from the first episode. Robin makes a perfect sandwich, but then he doesn't eat it, somebody stole it. So he kind of interrogates the team, and he's able to prove that none of them ate it. They all have an alibi. And so he goes, that means the only person who could have stolen it was me from the future. Clearly I ate it, couldn't get over it for 15 years, created a time machine, went back in time to recreate, or to steal this perfect sandwich, and then returned to my own time. And everybody's like, you're fucking insane, dude. Robin gets a time machine. They go to the future to interrogate future Robin, right? And when they arrive in the future, Robin goes, all right, let's go get him. Who's watching the time machine? And Beast Boy and Cyborg are like, yeah, we don't really care about your sandwich, so we'll just chill here at the time machine. So Robin and the girls leave. And Beast Boy goes, dude, do you want to prank call ourselves in the future? And Cyborg goes, dude, that's awesome. And he turns his little hand into a flip phone. And he goes, doot, 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 doot. Hello? Is Cyborg there? Yeah? Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go catch it. And then he hangs up his phone and they're just laughing, right? Just the stupidest 1 of 10 prank call. And Beast Boy goes, my turn, my turn. And he takes Cyborg's hand. Doot, 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 doot. Hello? Is Beast Boy there? He's not? He did? 5 years ago? Oh, how did... No, I gotta go. And he hangs up. And that's such a fucking dark joke that has no business on fucking Cartoon Network. The implication being, you know, is Beast Boy there? No, he's not. He died 5 years ago. He did? Yeah, it was a car accident. Oh, I gotta go. And like, he hangs up the phone and he's fucking crying. And Cyborg puts his fucking phone hand on his shoulder and goes, yo, BB, are you alright? And he's like, this was a bad idea. It's so fucking dark. And like, holy shit, that's funny. People say like Teen Titans Go is shit, and I'm like, if you think it's shit, you didn't get the jokes. A lot of these things just went right over your head, cause holy shit, that is so funny. I'm fine, here we go again. Better than the comics, where she was involved with this joke? Yeah, I don't like that. Oh god. Hi, Nick. You can say Terra's not soluble. Hi, Ewan. Hi, Cairo. Another check. Hi, Ants. Hi, Riddle. Hi, Global Doko. Oh my god. Alright, we just got a haircut and a massage. Are we feeling good? Hell yeah. Beast Boy die like a dog. They always do Beast Boy dirty. Either dies in the future or is bald. Yeah. That's the cute and adorable Cairo I see. It is. After he ate a bar of chocolate.
You know, the worst part?
What?
Is like when they show the future selves, he's like short, fat, and bald. I'm like, dude can literally shapeshift and somehow he's short.
Just means he chooses to be that so he can get someone who would choose him for him, not for his looks. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. There's other jokes like that. They've also got like some not super thought out episodes. Like there's one where Raven, they're like, Raven, you always wear that cloak. Hi, Kyle. Can I see it? And she's like, no, you can't see the cloak. And like while she's taking a shower, they take her cloak and they're all trying it on. And like at one point, Beast Boy puts the cloak on, turns into a dog, starts fucking whimpering, turns into a bird, starts squawking, turns into a turtle, and goes into his shell, and they take the cloak off him, and he's like, what the fuck is that thing? That thing's horrible, I don't like it! And, I think Starfire tries it on, Robin tries it on, they're like, oh, I feel so uncomfortable with this on. Cyborg tries it on, and it gets stuck. He's too big for it, they can't get the cloak off of him. And he goes full emo, full just like, this world is an ever-circling torrent of apathy and nihilism. My existence is pain. And like, he just starts saying things like that. And Raven comes out of the shower, and she's like, what the heck did you guys do with my cloak? And she like tries to get it off Cyborg, but it's like stuck on him. And she's like, well, I guess you're gonna be wearing it for a while. You know, this isn't so bad. Kind of feels like there's a weight off my shoulders. And she becomes Lady Legacy, the like best superhero ever, solves all of the world's problems. She's just been held back by the cloak the whole time. Because the cloak is apparently just a burden that makes you depressed. And so, with Raven not being held back by the cloak, she's just fucking awesome and upbeat and cheery. But then they have to stop Cyborg at the end from destroying the world, because he can't handle wearing the cloak. Oh god, the Lady Legatus art. And so Raven's just like, it's sad, but I must bear this burden. And she puts the cloak back on. Hi, Divana. There's so many just like... God, Teen Titans Go is so good. Nothing... Hi, Alex. Nothing will ever beat the, this was a bad idea joke, but... The BER episode? That song I listened to on repeat for like a month straight. I was like, dude, this song is so good. I just want to listen to this band. What do you mean they only made one fucking song, huh? They just made a song for one episode of Teen Titans Go? Okay. Hi, Nenalai. Logitech, my please put the tail. How are you, Riddle? Good morning. Hi, Nick. Hi, Lego. Let me join. Kyle, may I please put the tail? That episode was so good, though. Yes, you may, Nick. Logitech is best cutie. Lamau, Blush. Oh god, the Lady Legatus art. How are you, Logitech? Tappies. You dumb lades. Logitech, may I please pet the tail? Didn't you ask already? Yeah, you asked twice, Nick. Honestly, you shouldn't ask more than once when they don't respond to you. But definitely don't ask more than once in the same day. I think if they're not saying yes, Nick, that should be a sign. You seen Teen Titans Go goated? I'm not gonna say goated. I am gonna say it's really good. It did carry Cartoon Network for like 5 years. Cartoon Network didn't seem to have that many good shows, and then Teen Titans Go came out, and it was just they played it all day, every day for 5 years.
Still want another season of Raiders Teen Titans, though. That'll never happen, though.
I thought they planned it. I thought they were working on it. I'd assumed it had come out.
Nope.
Oh, that's tragic.
The closest you got to them was Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go, the movie.
Cartoon Network shut down, didn't it? It didn't shut down, but they were bought out. Cartoon Network is still a channel on TV, if I understand correctly. But they have been bought out. Teen Titans
The merger
no
between them and Max and all the other stuff.
Yeah, no, Teen Titans Go would be good to have a final season, kind of wrap all that stuff up, because it was getting really intense at the end. With the villains hunting down young heroes and the Teen Titans kind of leading the group against them. That shit was getting intense. That being said, Young Justice exists. And you guys have heard me make this before. If you like Teen Titans, Young Justice is made for you. Because Young Justice is just a better Teen Titans.
There are two missing characters.
Yeah.
No Starfire and no Raven.
Yeah, I believe they're in the movies, which plays off of Young Justice. I feel like I made this.
No, they're not. They're not in there at all. The voice actors are, but not them. Voice actresses, but not them.
I know Raven is in some of the movies. I don't know if they use the Young Justice designs though for those movies, but there are some DC animated movies because I know one of them's about Raven and Trigon. I don't know if they use the Young Justice setting, though. I don't think they do. Yeah, they did Starfire and Nightwing a little dirty in Young Justice. Well, Nightwing they didn't do dirty at all. Nightwing is just, like, a main, if not the main character of Young Justice. And he's kind of fucking cool.
I think you're thinking of the movies, which were the DCAU sort of stuff as the animated movies, which are completely different from all this.
Okay.
They're their own little universe.
Nightwing is cool in Young Justice. Starfire is just not in it. The Nightwing kill.
Well, it goes back to the pairing wars between Nightwing slash Batgirl and Nightwing slash Starfire.
Was Nightwing killed by younger Robin and Young Justice? No, not at all.
That's Injustice. Injustice, the games.
In Young Justice, the original season is about Robin, Aqualad, Miss Martian, Artemis, what is Wally's hero name? Kid Flash, and Superboy. It's about those 6. And going into season 2, they have like a 3-year time skip. Robin has started going by Nightwing, and he has taken the active leadership role of the team. So he has declined joining the Justice League, and instead he acts as like the leader and mentor for all of the young heroes going into the team of Young Justice, and he's basically taken on a teaching role. Does Nightwing hung up with Batgirl and Young Justice?
Yes. They get married.
It was an accident? Oh, that explains it. I only saw season 1, I guess, or a bit of season 2. Yeah, in Young Justice, the writers have said the theme was deception. So they wanted it to be about a lot of like people keeping secrets, a lot of people being like, a lot of the main characters feeling like they're not in a position to share, right? So Miss Martian has her whole thing in that she is one of the minority Martians and is very embarrassed by it and hides that from everybody. Superboy is constantly meeting Lex Luthor and learning that, he has Superman DNA as well as Lex Luthor's DNA, who's trying to, come to him as like a father. And, not sharing that with the team. Artemis is obviously the daughter of Sportsmaster and trying to hide that. And everybody's just like, they feel like they're in a position of they're hiding things and deceiving people. Because he didn't look like Nightwing from what I saw. Though they did a cameo of Disco Dick. No, in Young Justice, he's just Robin. In Season 2, he goes by Nightwing and has the blue and black. Nightwing became the one meme.
Well, he has the more modern suit, because the original suit for Nightwing was a disco tights. That's the Disco Dick jokes.
Yes.
The 80s.
And trying to hold all the dogs on the leash. Hi, Riddle. Isn't having a Robin marry a Batgirl like bat incest? No, what? Hi, Superior Pink one. Man, I hate Sportsmaster. What's wrong with Sportsmaster? Other than he's really fucking abusive and manipulative to his daughters and wife. I mean, she also had sex with Batman, so that's a thing. I mean, across all the comics, yes. When you look at an individual story, like Young Justice, she does not. My point stands.
She's about the same age as Robin, but in traditional, like the old comics, she was much older than Robin. So yeah, there's lots of continuation issues. I mean, Earth, different Earths, and all that stuff.
Hi, Kyo. You and they are called the Bat Family. So? Doesn't make them like an actual family. Like a blood-related family. That's not how that works. You explain that, you Batman apologist? First off, I'm pretty sure this stream started with me saying Batman is boring, and I find other comic stuff way more interesting. Let me go do push-up. Dysfunctional family, like any other. Family, fave DC, hero go. Dick Grayson. Alabama family. Because of Young Justice Noodles, I fucking love Robin slash Dick Grayson, and there's a.
You need to get a Nightwing outfit for your avatar.
No. If I was to get like a superhero outfit for VR chat, I'd probably get Starfire's Teen Titans outfit. That'd probably be the I was gonna say Blackfire, because Blackfire's fucking hot, but like at the same time it's way more covered than Starfire, so I'm like, I don't know if I'd actually like that. Have you seen anything on Fantasy Life? Who Steals Time? Came out on the 21st of this month. I have! Because my friend Icy Fire Mage has been playing it a lot. He starts streaming at fucking 3 a.m. because he's a fucking freak. But I have seen a bit of Fantasy Life. Do me making out with Core wouldn't weird you out, Ewan? No, actually, it wouldn't. No. You'll never guess mine, to be honest. No one expects it. Blue Beetle. Nice. I like Superman. It looks so good. No, Miss Martian will sue Ewan. Nope. I might have to play it. It's not something that I'm particularly into, but he is a freak. I don't know. There's so many heroes from like DC / Marvel. I guess we'll say just DC right now. And it depends on what you look at them in, right? Like what's somebody who's Beast Boy? Beast Boy's in Teen Titans. Beast Boy's in Young Justice. Beast Boy's in the comics. Beast Boy's in a lot of things. And he's very different across many of them, right? He's usually kind of the goofball and a jokester. But, like, there's so many different versions of him, right? I don't like Marvel heroes, DC over Marvel. I personally prefer DC over Marvel. But I don't think one is, like, superior to the other. You say Blackfire, but she's more covered? You should see Blackfire in New 52. She has Witchblade vibes? Oh. I do want to see that, then. Because I think of Blackfire, and the only thing I have reference for is Teen Titans. I can't finish this sentence. What are we at? 4.9? I think we're going to be close to 6 when we finish. Blackfire is a horrible, horrible person. But she's so pretty. Blackfire was cool, Terra was cool. Jinx, personality-wise, is cool, but man, I hate her hair. Man, I think Jinx's hair is... Oh, it's so obnoxious. What? The fucking pink horns? Dude.
Yeah, dude. No. You're a hater, bro.
I am.
A fucking hater.
I am. I see those and I'm like, this is so ridiculous. I mean, Thor's cool, but yeah, Deadpool is also cool. Blackfire needs correction, Jon Stewart, by the way. Jinx's baller, her power is so good. It's so good. Oh, when you see Blackfire New 52, you're gonna be like, holy shit. Oh my god, someone gift Elon a DC Jinx outfit. Jinx has a good outfit. In Young Justice, Miss Martian's okay, Artemis is okay, Cheshire's so cool. She's so bad, but she's so cool. I like her season 2 arc of being like, yeah, I gotta be a mom now, so we're gonna stop being a villain. Trying to think of... It's not really like, hey, I like this girl, but, what was his name? It's like Artillery? I don't know, he's one of the, Red Archer clones. And he was the one that was, like, cryo-frozen for 2 years. They freed him and he's just angry. And he tries to kill Lex Luthor. And I think he almost does. Huh?
The actual Ron Harper.
Yeah,
Roy
yeah.
Harper.
Yeah.
The actual guy, not all the clones, but the actual guy.
Right. He's not one of the
He got
clones, like I said.
frozen.
What is his name? His hero name.
Speedy. He was originally Speedy, but then became Arsenal.
Arsenal, that's it. The Arsenal was the word I was looking for. Blackfire was the example given to me for don't stick your dick in crazy when I was younger. For me, it was Jury, but Blackfire is right there with... She's so bad, but she's hot, but oh god, she's gonna betray you. Jinx makes it work with the pink horn hair. So I wouldn't want to see a live action. Or a Mercy outfit, Jon Stewart. DL is a good choice, Noodles. What the fuck? You didn't tell me being a mom means you can stop being a villain. Yeah, no, she just, had committed a ton of crimes. And then she became a mom and she was just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna be a villain anymore. Finally, I'll know the Flash's secret identity. I have no idea who this is. Also, I like Heath Ledger's Joker. A man of my word, ha ha ha. Personally, I'm a Terry McGinnis fan. He's a good guy. Did they teach you guys not to stick your dick in crazy? 5 miles. So you can stop now? No. We've only got 1 incline. We've got like 10 to 15 more minutes. Let's check. Let's check how much more we have to go. Uh, 13 more minutes. 9 miles. Yes, go 9 miles. We are not going 9 miles. I meant being a villain, but okay. You think I'm a villain? What? Global, I like to think I'm a nice, good person. What do you mean? I don't think there's anything villainous about me. Silence reasoned and sensible arguments. Crazy head is speaking. Trying to think of something. I mean, yes, you are a villain. Nuh-uh. Have you seen the list of pets I no longer have? First of all, Global, that sounds like a you thing. These are your pets, not mine. These are your responsibility. It sounds like you should be barred from having pets because you keep getting your pets killed. Okay? This is just blame deflection to me. Cairo doesn't even say anything voluntary anymore? Hold on. Wait, hang on. You think I'm the one choosing him to say the stupid shit that Cairo says?
What the fuck?
You think I have any input on that?
What?
Global dragged you into this.
Why is he being mean?
Yes, you are. Yes, you do. What the fuck? You and that's your husband?
Why is he so mean?
I don't think Cairo would want me as a husband. I don't think I want Cairo as a husband. Though I do think Cairo is a steal. I do think Cairo is a steal.
Oh my god, it just keeps getting worse, chat.
Look,
it never stops.
I think there'd be compatibility issues with it. You're like my best friend. But like, I think there'd be problems with us dating. Stop crying. Stop fucking crying. You're making this about yourself. Stop crying, you dumb bitch. No, oh god, I'm just imagining like the abusive boyfriend just stop fucking crying. You're just being dramatic and making it about yourself. Stop fucking crying, bitch. This is sad. Ewan probably tie Cairo up and gag him. Riddle, what do you think I am? What is your image of me that I would ever do that? It's been a while since I looked at Blue Twitch. Oh my god, did I miss stuff? That sounds like something a villain would say. Yes, you do. What the fuck, Yulin? Yulin, that's your husband. LOL. It all makes sense now. Yulin's been puppeteering Cairo the whole time. Hi, Miki-lan. Well, I'll steal Cairo. And her purple self. Okay, LOL, Cairo is hamming it up so much. But I don't believe Cairo. Shots fired off. Friendly fire. Oh my god, Yulin is digging his grave deeper.
I just start taking shots out of nowhere.
You're like probably just playing.
I'm in the wrong.
You're like just playing Helldivers. So I'm like, this stupid fucking
bitch.
I was
playing Helldivers?
Because you're obsessed with it right now. You're just like ragdolling around like, oh my god, dude, I'm having a good time playing my game. This fucking idiot says the stupidest shit. Gone. Hi, Ty. This is sad.
Don't even let me join. What? You can join, Noodles. I'm gonna kick Noodles' fucking teeth in.
And he says he's not a villain taking shots, back shots, space
Noodles, you have to get in VR chat so we can be on comms in Yulin's stream.
My god. I don't even let me join on HD.
But
he's
Noodles couldn't do that because they only have one fucking monitor. They couldn't have VR chat on one monitor and Helldivers on the other because they only have one fucking monitor. Why do you only have one? How?
One monitor is genuinely crazy. Like, I remember when it was like, oh god, what year is it? I got 2 monitors in 2009. I went through high school with 1 monitor. And like, it was... I remember it was like 2009, 2010. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna upgrade, you know, to 2 monitors. What type of CPU or GPU do I need? My friend was like, the fuck are you talking about? I was like, how do I do a 2 monitor setup? Like, what, do I need any apps for it? And they were like, plug it in, idiot. What? Just put the second monitor on your desk and plug it in. And I felt so stupid because it was just like, you literally just put a second monitor on your desk and plug it in. I was like, that's it. And they're like, yeah, why haven't you been doing this? I was like, I thought it was more complicated. Small desk space? Shut the fuck up, Noodles. We've been over this. You go to Lowe's, you buy a $40 door, the cheapest one you can, you buy 8 cinder blocks, you buy 12 if you want a standing desk, and then you have your desk. You have plenty of desk space. It's literally not that hard.
Desk, fucking huge desk. It was like $60, and then you paid like $8 for each leg. So it was a big ass desk that was more or less like $80. It was fucking huge. I used that shit for like, oh god, almost like 10 years. And I was like, you know, maybe I should get a real desk. So I have a real desk now.
My parents bought a desk for me, and this thing is fucking solid. This thing was really nice, probably like $200, $300. It's ancient, but it's a fucking desk. Like, the thing just works. It's got some like age showing on it, and the actual desktop of it doesn't connect properly to like the legs and drawers of the desk anymore. But the top is so heavy that like it doesn't shift around at all. It feels solid. So I'm just like, I don't see a reason to replace this. It just fucking works. Let me in so I can take care of my pets. They're out there with you. Oh boy, free dental. Hi, Valis. I genuinely think my PC can't handle that. Small desk space, poor, take your pick. It's $50, Noodles, and I know you have the money, because you're always like, I'm gonna buy you a Blu-ray! I'm gonna buy you a Shimakaze outfit! You keep saying you're gonna buy these things. So I know you have the money, Noodles. Spend it on yourself. Spend it on the Lowe's door and the cinder blocks. There's this thing called alt-tabbing. Get fucked. I have 1 monitor. But I also have a laptop. Hi. I'm still on 1 monitor, a dying one. Chat bully the streamer is being mean to me. Seriously, I can't tell if I'm out of touch, but this monitor conversation smacks of affluence issues. It really isn't. Like, every computer nowadays has multiple ports, and it's really not that big an issue to like get the cheapest monitor possible and plug it in. And like the thing you always hear is desk space. I don't know. Get a cheap stool. If you wanted it, you could find a way. I know I could. If I really wanted it, I could get a cheap monitor and a cardboard box, and that would work. You can even daisy chain monitor. You can daisy chain monitors? Yulin doesn't seem like a villain. More like that morally gray side character that shows up every other episode. Help the heroes, but not too much, but then just sits back and watches the fireworks from afar. And the nearest IKEA is Detroit. This is someone with too many monitors. I ain't going cheap. Cinder blocks don't make a desk. Yes, they do. They make desk legs. Can we get you a real lamp guy or give me 50 bucks? Yeah, I don't need it. Yulin doesn't understand being poor. Just go buy things in your car. That's definitely large enough to carry said things. Without breaking the things or getting you pulled over and fined for unsafe load transportation. Versus ordering your friend one thing online. Okay, Zwei. Amazon. Just buy a cheap door on Amazon. You don't have to go to Lowe's. Amazon will bring you the cinder blocks and the door. You can get fucking everything on Amazon. Yeah, I don't need it. Don't most monitors do that now? Maybe? Some monitors have USB-C. The power and send signal to each other. Are we at the fucking Jedi Temple yet? I don't think this is the temple. I think this is the final area before the temple. No? Can I buy Yulin on Amazon? No. Hang on. Can I get a loving mother on Amazon? Yes, actually, Global. No, sadly. Yulin is a villain, suggesting the evil Megacorp SMH. Look, Amazon sucks, and they are the evil Megacorp. But I'm not gonna be here like suffer to not support Amazon. You can't get anything on Amazon. Suffer for the right cause. Like, man, life is hard. If you can't get 2 monitors unless you use Amazon, use fucking Amazon. Can't buy femboys. We can buy femboy equipment. Can I buy an Amazon from Yulin? Good lord, no. Hello, Yulin. Hi. Can confirm, can't get my own Yulin on Amazon. Oh, this is the Jedi Temple. I like how he was like, no, you can't get him. But yes, I can get love on Amazon. Implying he doesn't love me. Well, you're making a jump. You can't get me on Amazon. Can you get love on Amazon? Yes. Can you get my love on Amazon? No. You have to get that through other ways. Hi, Darth. Yo, are we in Star Wars The Old Republic? We are. We're in Coruscant. This is the Jedi Temple. We've been walking here for like an hour 20. We're almost at the end. We're at 5.5 miles. I think it's gonna be, yeah, 5.5. Darth, do it, blend. Love this game. Go finish, B-boy. Noodles, I was out today. I hate this game, Darth. I hate the class balance. I love the settings. I really like the character stories. The 8 class stories, oh my god, this game is so good if you just play it like a single player game and just go through those. On a date? You don't have to answer that, Darth. This game is old. It is old. I think it came out 2013? No, hang on. It came out Cataclysm. Cataclysm was right after... I think it was 2011. And even then it might have been 2000... Let's see. I graduated 2009. That was early Wrath of the Lich King. Oh, so Wrath of the Lich King went like 2009, 10, maybe 11. And then... So it might have been 2011? Okay. He owes me 5 favors. Darth has to answer it. Played the game for stories and stopped when they went dry. Company said nothing to say, got sad. Companion said nothing to say. Yeah. Yeah. You know I wasn't on a date, Noodles. I know. Wow, Noodles. Hold on. She's gonna call me villainous. But she's like, Darf, were you on a date? And Darf is like, I wasn't on a date. And Noodle's like, yeah, I fucking know you weren't. And I'm the villain? Holy shit. That's some Mean Girls type of shit, Noodles. Kaz is in the States, Noodles. This dude is old as fuck saying he graduated in Wrath. Yeah. Yeah, LL. Girlfriend is in the States. I didn't know they were dating. We're done. We're done. We're at 5.6. What did we get after? Oh, the Waking Shores. I try to keep up with Darth Life. He's my friend. Okay. Where's the camera? Over here? Darf, what game is this? Pause this. No idea? Here's the music for your first hint. Villain? You think you're good enough to be the villain? Or Moriel? No, I don't think so. I was gonna say he doesn't know. Okay. You guys wait there. I'm gonna change my outfit and tracker. No idea times 2. It is one of the Spyro games. Spyro Year of the Dragon. I found this map last night and I was like, oh boy, Spyro map. People like Spyro. I've never played Spyro games. No, that's not true. My friend had a PlayStation and I played like stage 1 at his house once, but I never played through it. Never played a Spyro?
You know which Spyro I actually played the most, unironically? The one on the DS. Which is an awful example.
Aw.
I don't know, man. I like the DS. The DS kind of rocked.
I skipped the DS.
What the fuck?
I just didn't get one when it came out. Dude, I was playing World of Warcraft.
That's crazy. No, dude. I was in 3rd grade when the OG DS came out. My dad got me one. Like, so my dad like retired and he got us like all gifts, right? And that's literally like right when the DS came out and he got me one. Like, I think it was like the first fucking like month it had come out. I was so fucking cool in school. All the kids sitting around with their lame Game Boy Advance SPs, dog. And I got my fucking silver brick.
Yeah. I think I was just so entrenched in World of Warcraft that I didn't give a shit. I remember my senior year of high school, like it was the 2DS or the 3DS came out. And all my friends playing Diamond and Pearl. And I was just like, I don't even care. What are the starters? Oh, there's the grass one nobody gets. There's the blue one that one person in the group got. And then there's 5 people who got the dumb fire monkey. Yeah, I can skip this generation of Pokemon.
How dare you insult fucking Turtwig? Turtwig is so cute.
If I played a Gen 4 game again, I would be picking Turtwig. Spyro Year of the Polygon. To be fair, the threshold for villainy isn't very high. Side Eyes, the Spider-Man villain, the wall. Odge? Is it supposed to be Olge Kimmy? Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Kara. Got a PSP, not a DS. My beloved bunny. Hi, Kimmy. Someone stole my first DS in school. Told them who and they refused to search his shit. I'm so livid to this day. I had a Game Boy Advance SP stolen by the car wash. So I had gotten this Game Boy Advance SP. I was playing through Pokemon Sapphire. I went backpacking with my parents. And while backpacking, I brought the SP. It died while we were, out there. So for the second half of the trip, I couldn't play it. We come back. I can't play it on the ride home. I put it in the pocket of the, the seat, the passenger seat pocket behind. We get home. I go inside. My parents They immediately take the car to the car wash, and while it's getting washed, the guy basically found it, was like, hell yeah, and pocketed that shit. I wake up after my nap, the car's all clean and nice, and I'm like, where did I leave my Game Boy? Oh, right, it's in the car. I go out to the car, rummaging around for it, it's not there, and I'm like, hey, did you guys take my Game Boy out? And they're like, we didn't see your Game Boy. I was like, well, I left it in the back pocket of the car. And they went, oh, you shouldn't have left it there. We took the car to the car wash. And I'm like, what do you mean I shouldn't have left it there? I didn't know you were going to the car wash. And this is like third grader arguing with his parents or something, right? And they're like, well, guess that is, you know, kind of our fault, but you know.
Yeah, it's 100% the parents' fault.
Well, it's logical that like they would go get the car wash, and they probably said we're gonna get the car wash after that, but they didn't say like make sure you take all your stuff out of the car, and so they were like, this is on us. We'll get you a new one. So here's some fucking privilege. I got a new Game Boy Advance SP and a new Pokemon Sapphire version like within the week. I had to start over my progress. That sucked, but oh, I remember playing a 4-player split on the DS with my brothers, Lego Star Wars and Metroid. Hell yeah. Silver Brick, I hate Monkey in general. I really didn't like Infernape. I don't know. That Pokemon's lame to me. Oddgy, it was me. Did this Batpologist call Piplup the blue one? Dude, Piplup's fucking lame, Global.
What the fuck? I love Piplup.
Dude, he's such a little shit. He's so annoying in the anime. Reporting Yulin for bullying Noodle. Parent, nah, it's your fault. Now work all summer in the heat to buy a new one. You should also check your car's pockets boot before take it to get washed. Yeah. We changed the outfit. We changed our trackers. I think we went 5.6 miles. Let's update that real quick. 5.6 miles. Now we rest. Done. I close this video. I come over here. Are all the streams I was watching earlier still going? Yes, they are. I'm gonna fucking say it. Maru's a fucking crazy freak. 21-hour stream. And he's still going.
Yeah.
This fucking guy, dude. Got a message up right now that says BRB grab water thingamabob. Yeah, Piplup is a little shit. This is some anti-bird propaganda if I heard any. You calling everyone freaks, me, Mario, etc. Because you are all freaks. Every single one of you. Where are we going?
Does Maru still have my message as a pin message?
There is a pinned message. It is... No. Warning from here,
Okay,
spider on
okay.
screen. If you fear them, look away for a bit. Het Yuki sent at 10:22 a.m. Get me out of this world. Get me out of this fucking repetitive Spyro music.
Where are we gone?
Oh, I'm deciding. I haven't been here in a long time. Friends. Drop portal. Portal. Base fish only freaky on special occasions? No, you just gotta send her a piece of tentacle art and she gets freaky right away. On special occasions, my ass. Anyway, sent you a gift suggestion. Why do you have a golden bikini on your throne? I don't. What? There literally isn't a golden bikini on throne. Aerosmugora mocks us as he gets the best view. I'm not a freak. I'm a degen. We are not the same. You are a degen, Riddles. But you are also a freak. You're just qualify for both. The ride broke while I was in line. No. So tragic. Wait, what? Your ass and tentacles, what? Violet mentioned spacefish. And I said, if you send tentacles, specifically like art of tentacles to spacefish, she becomes a freak real fucking fast. And Violet had the audacity to be like, spacefish is only a freak on special occasion. No. It is on demand with the right condition. I don't get the golden bikini trend. It's just a bikini. We've seen thousands of them. Heck, people have come up with some crazy hot ones, but now it's all about bland, monotone one. Zvai, it's just Golden Week. It's just, you know, a golden bikini for Golden Week. That's the whole thing. Send spacefish tentacle porn. Wait, my shoulder has tentacles on it? You know, if you read that in order, you would have seen that it was directed to noodles, non-noodles. Oh, I see. Noodles, why do you have a gold? Okay. No, that's fair. You said the criteria for being a freak was 24-hour streams? No. I said Maru is a freak for 24-hour stream. That's not the only thing that makes somebody a freak, Violet. Even if you want art of your ass with tentacles, just ask. I mean, I always want art, but I don't want to come off as, like, desperate for art. I don't know. The fastest way to my heart, Trogdor, is art. That's just me being honest. Hi. Good lord. You guys didn't see it, but Kimmy just like spun around so fast that her ass jiggled. Ugh. Okay. This over here. And in one. That's good. I like this. Yeah. Here, put that there. Put this here. I don't want to talk about it, Thanos. Don't worry about it. How many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus? Hi, Kuro. I have no idea. Art for the heart. Bottom text. Do it again. What am I doing again? I've already forgotten. Ass jiggling. Oh, the ass jiggling thing. It's jiggling like a Beyblade. It was like she spun around real quick, and then the butt cheeks just went like. And it was like, yeah, okay. I was watching Bophomet stream yesterday, and she was talking about how fucked up her models are. She was saying like each of her boobs have 7 bones in them each, which I think mine have 2, but they're like turned off. I think mine are pretty fucking solid with no jiggle. Her tits had 7 each, and I was like, 7? She was saying she wants to get like a new base model because her current one, it's just an amalgamation of her learning things in Unity and Blender. Ass jiggling like a Beyblade. Damn, that's crazy. The thick clap heard around the VR world. Rims keep spinning every time she saw it. I love it, Nenelai. When somebody moves and like just the settings they have for their butt or their tits is just like. And it's like, that took 5 seconds for your butt to stop moving, girl. Hello? Why make the tickles joke in Fish's stream one more time? Y'all might not hear from me again. You don't have boobs? I don't have boobs. I have puffy femboy nipples. Yeah, I've never seen that bone arrangement for titties. Jiggle my timbers. Dora, what time is it for you? It's like super late, right? You haven't slept, have you? Hi, Dore. 3 a.m.? Okay. Dore, I had so much fun yesterday at, Victory of Round. I really liked that map. That's like my favorite thing in games is just build synergy and build diversity. Being able to, like, pick different things like that is just like, oh my god, I love this so much. Victory is fun. How many bones is that bunny tail? Ayo. I have to be awake at 12 tomorrow, but I don't want to sleep. I hate situations like that. Just smaller lobbies? Yeah. It's in the same position as Probability Labs, where it's probably a good starting game for the night, but like as people get on, it's like, all right, we gotta stop doing this because there's a fucking line waiting to play. What's the plan for today, Elin? We're gonna nap, and then when we wake up, we're going to play Risk of Rain 2 with Trogdor. I don't know how your schedule works out for that. I'm actually kind of like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on, you're at Disneyland. Am I dumb and I was thinking we were going to play Risk of Rain today? But that's next week? I gotta be up at 8, blah. I have a gold bikini and I refuse to elaborate any further. Global, that's it. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. I was thinking we were playing Risk of Rain 2 today. I guess I don't have plans today. I don't know. I was going to say, I could record the next video, Silver Pine Forest. What I should do is message Oku. Oh, walks over. It is. I should well, okay. Honestly, I should just message somebody. I should message Oku and be like, I want to do Avatar stuff. Are you open? If he's not, I should just message fucking anybody that's offered to help me. Because I don't think I really need Oku for this first part. I just need to, like, reset up my fucking Unity. Since, one, it's, like, not corrupted. I'm not asking Darf. It's corrupted, and I think I need to redo the FPX. And then, also, it's just, since I have the new PC, I should just, like, reset up everything. The reason I'm not asking Darf, although Darf is extremely competent at model making, and I like what he does, he hasn't offered me noodles, and there's like a list of 10 people that are like, let me help you do Avatar stuff. It feels weird, Noodles, to be like, Darf, will you help me? When, like, Darf hasn't been like, I literally just want to sit with you and help you, and there's like 10 people that have Noodles. I could ask Core, I could ask well, I can't ask Sentinel while they're in Thailand right now. I could ask Eris, I could ask Ants. There's like I could ask Sumiko. There's literally like a list of people that are like, I'm so tired of your models, please fix them. I'm aware, that's why I don't ask him for things. I brought up I couldn't play today because of this trip. You can't work on the blue site, or you can work on the blue site. I don't want to work on the blue site middle of the day. If I were to do blue site stuff, it's got to be late at night, or like when they're on a trip. I got distracted. Cough, cough. I'm aware. It's why I don't ask him for things. Cornyland, what's corny? What's corny? I lined up the camera well, and then within a minute, I'd like fucking sunk down in my beanbag a little bit. Stories. I didn't go through all my notes. Microsoft is potentially going on strike, specifically the Blizzard Activision group within Microsoft. Microsoft has kind of been going back on a lot of their promises. You know, they're very pro-union, just like, oh yeah, you should totally unionize. But the reality is they've been like kind of not harassing, but like firing and trying to get rid of union people. And
they were only sort of quote unquote pro-union because they wanted the merger. They wanted to buy Activision Blizzard.
They very much wanted the merger to go through, and like, you know, that was a good way to appeal. Be like, oh yeah, this'll look great for us. The reality is they were doing some blatant anti-union stuff. So the Microsoft team for Blizzard Activision might be going on strike soon. We'll see if that fucking happens. Speaking of Throne, since that came up a moment ago, 80-ounce peanut butter. Someone also suggested 45-pound pail of peanut butter. A literal fucking paint bucket of peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's a 45-pound pail. Pail. Someone suggested the ghillie suit. Bathe in it, Yuli. Also, and I don't know who, this was an anonymous suggestion. Somebody suggested Shima Pan. I actually was going to accept that yesterday. It cannot be accepted. I don't know what's going on with Amazon, but like just half the things there cannot be accepted right now. It's almost like tariffs too high, we're not accepting this. And so I don't know. Throne is just blocking a lot of Amazon stuff. You're finally working on outfits. Cornylin did not expect Cornylin to come out from Ornrill and oh, I see. That's where it comes from. You can ask me. I don't know anything and can't actually help, but you could ask. Sarcasm. Man, I'm so tired. I don't want to work out. I fuck with that. Bathe in a Yuli. 5-gal drum of baby oil. It's bear PV. Oh, hell yes. You'll finish it in a week. Dude, if I had a 45 pail of peanut butter, it'd take me a while. But if I was trying, I think I could get through that in a month. How many 55-gallon barrels of lube have you been recommended? 2. Many people should stop putting Alibaba rechecked items on Throne. Maybe people. That was a no with the milk locks. I had to reject the Shima Pan. I rejected both the peanut butter things. I rejected the ghillie suit. Who the fuck requests a ghillie suit? I don't know. It's like the things that I can accept are gag gifts that I don't want to accept. And then the things that I can accept are the ones that I actually would accept, but it's like, oh yeah, Amazon can't currently give that. And it's like, man, but I actually want this. Did I hear baby oil titty lip bite? No. Well, I mean, technically, yeah. But the peanut butter. Stone is very well hidden and horny. You could wear it for your Blue Twitch content. Icky. I am not accepting a fucking ghillie suit for fucking Throne. I don't need or want a ghillie suit. Backseating signal. So in China, a lot of their drivers have been very upset about people driving with high beams on. Because, you know, it fucking blinds you to have somebody show up in your rearview mirror with high beams. So they've come out with these stickers you put on your car that they're really dim, and they look like tinted window stickers until your high beams are on. Once the high beams are on, they actually reflect a lot of the light, and you can get like custom stickers like that. And what people have been doing is they've been getting like wolves barking, or what most of them get is like spooky ghost girls that like, I guess they're trying to scare people that like drive behind them with their high beams on. They're talking about how effective they are and how much they love these. Although cops will fine you if they see you with these. They're giving out like $50 fines for them. Only 5.6 miles today, you. Don't say it is only. What? Yes, it was only 5.6. Fuck you. Got it. You need and want a ghillie suit. Oh. Why not? When shit hit the fan, you can hide in the forest I don't want to survive hiding in the forest. I'd rather just go out when the apocalypse happens. High beam reflection warfare, wow. The police have been ticketing people that have these because they're like, this just risks people crashing and we don't want that. So it's a very small ticket. It's only like $50. But, they don't want you having these high beam stickers. Granted, the people that are getting them fucking love them. Fined for defending yourself. Offender is not addressed. Well, the offender would be addressed. It's just, that's a separate thing. Ryan, you know what you did. Harvard University, launching free online courses, basic U.S. government, understanding the Constitution, how to recognize a dictatorship 101. Games on Saturday Games yesterday. Notification that Lyft driver is deaf. Here's 2 stories. I saw a TikTok video of the absolute fucking cutest dog I've ever seen. So this dog, it was time for bed. And this dog, jumped up on their owner's bed and they had a toy. They're at the foot of the bed, just kind of chewing on their favorite toy, right? But they really wanted to take care of their owners, a man and a woman. And so this dog went and got a toy for each of them as well. So this woman gets to her bed. Her dog is there at the foot of the bed with a toy. There is a second toy where she sleeps in the bed. And there is a third toy where her husband sleeps in the bed. The dog had gone and gotten a toy for each of them and left it where they sleep. And then gotten a toy for itself and was at the foot of the bed. And it's like, that's so fucking cute. That's like, my dogs, they bring us toys now and then, but like leaving a toy where we're going to sleep is just like, okay. That's so fucking just like melts your heart, wholesome, cute. Wait, fine's only $50? Not a fine, that's a tax. Not even enough to hurt. That's a green stop sign from the government. You'd do the same. Also just saying wearing nothing but a ghillie suit might be kind of hot. Looking at a bush and is that a nip? If a dog does it, it's cute, but if I do it, I need to stop. Okay. The last thing in my notes. The Lilo and Stitch live action movie. Is this out yet? I saw somebody talking about it as if they'd gone and seen it, and I didn't.
Yeah, it's out, I believe.
Okay, so if it's out, this person was spoiling it. And it's really, really bad. So if you guys remember Lilo and Stitch, a big theme of it was Ohana means family. And no one gets left behind. Apparently that's not the theme of the live action movie. Apparently Nani decides she doesn't want to take care of Lilo. And so she gives her up to the government and goes to the mainland to study marine biology, which is like,
what?
Hang on.
What?
Hang on.
What?
Trogdor, you saw the movie. Can you confirm? Does that actually happen? Please tell me that's not what happens in the movie, but that's what this Tumblr post was saying it does. You do the same if a dog does it. Yeah, I watched it yesterday. What do you mean it's not or forgotten? Huh? Oh my god. What? Shakes fist marine biologist. Don't focus on that part. Don't focus on that part. I'm like eagerly waiting for Trogdor to be like, no, that's not what happens, and be like, okay, cool, this post is full of shit. I'm hoping. Because like there's no way they bastardize Lilo and Stitch that much, right? Right? Oh god, he either can't type at all right now, or he's typing a paragraph. Oh god. Why does this story sound familiar? Stares at Ewan with the intensity of a gamma ray burst. I'm waiting for the next Jurassic Park. Looks at the Snow White remake. Literally my favorite.
Yeah, my dad wants to go have me watch that with him, and I haven't seen anything about it, but like...
Lilo or Snow White?
It's... No, the new Jurassic Park.
Oh.
But like, they're rebooting it again. I'm like, is it like still Chris Pratt?
But
my dad was like, no, it's like new people. I'm like, oh god.
Literally my favorite
It's not
Disney
even-
movie and character. Look How They Massacred My Boy. Lilo and Stitch is my favorite Disney movie. I love a lot of
Really?
Disney movies. Lilo and Stitch would be my favorite. I do really like Emperor's New Groove.
Actually, you know what? I know mine. I was like, I don't really like Disney. Goofy movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. Ohana means family, and family is a fucking pain in the ass. Fuck this shit leaves.
My brother had like I don't know where he got it, but it wasn't Disney, but he had a Powerline t-shirt like from the Goofy movie, and he got so many compliments at Disney World, he said.
So, like, they make David's mom a main character, and she basically said she'll take care of Lilo since they live next door, and she made her live her dream and go back to school since he dropped out when their parents died. That fucking sucks. Those damn marine biologists spank. That's still the same message as fuck Ohana? Yeah. Yeah. I also heard, and I didn't take any notes on this, and it's just, somebody on Tumblr talking about it. The pro-trans messaging of Bleakley is just like, him in disguise is just some white dude. And same with Jumba. Jumba is a bit less portly and clumsy, and it's just, he's a lot more villainous, and like, also just disguised as white dude. Which is like, what? This sounds awful. Literally shaking right now. Cairo. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch live action sounds bad. The director tried. Tried fucking what? Tried showing up. Anti. That was my notes. Also, yeah, Anime Awards. The Crunchyroll Anime Awards happened. I'll go over those real quick. Best anime ending sequence, Solo Leveling. Best anime opening sequence, Dan to Dan. Best anime score, Solo Leveling. Best anime song, Dan to Dan. Must protect character at all costs, Anya Spy Family. Best supporting character, Fern Freeren. Best main character, Sun Jin-woo, Solo Leveling. Best slice of life, Too Many Losing Heroines. Best drama, Freeren. Best isekai, ReZero. Best action, Solo Leveling. Best comedy, Mashal. Best romance, Blue Box. Best background art, Freeren. Best director, Freeren. Best character design, Dan to Dan. Best animation, Demon Slayer. Best original anime, Ninja Kamui. Best new anime series, Solo Leveling. Best continuing anime series, Demon Slayer. Global Impact, Attack on Titan. Anime Film of the Year, Look Back. Anime of the Year, Solo Leveling. What sounds the most interesting to me is the slice of life. Too Many Losing Heroines is like, oh, I'm interested in that now. Best original anime, Ninja Kamui. And then best anime film, Look Back. What I take from the Anime Awards is those three have piqued my interest. I'm extremely upset. I'm going bash this.
Oh no,
Disney
Ellie
show.
loves Look Back.
Mm-hmm.
And if Ellie likes something,
Well,
it's like few and far between.
Are we talking about the same Ellie?
Yeah.
Ellie likes
Anime wise.
Ellie likes anime wise? Yeah, but she also likes Slappa. What is her favorite anime?
Shiranoko's not Slappa.
It
It's
is
slice of life. But it's not Slappa.
100% Slappa. What are you talking about? Dear Ellie?
Is it?
Yes. It's
The bits I watched were fine.
It's a gimmicky anime that could have been 3 episodes that is stretched into 12 that is it's people loved it for 2 episodes, and then by the end of it they were like, this is the most disappointing thing I've ever seen. Which, I mean, I don't think it's the most disappointing thing, right? It's okay. It's just, I think it is textbook Slappa. Director tried to start a fight. Yeah, they stole a portal gun from the aliens, and then he just shot a portal to still see Lilo in person. What? I have to keep my ongoing bit. They wouldn't let him put Pleakley in a dress? Oh, did he try to and they wouldn't? What? Whatever. I think those movies are cash washing scams, cash laundry. Laundering? Yeah, they made them 2 white dudes to save on CGI. Just a weird that Jumbo was basically the main villain since Gontu wasn't in the movie. It just seems bad. I still think that Slice of Life sounds like a porn. I think it's already multiple porns.
Why didn't they just do the same thing again? Why didn't
Well, so they didn't want to have Gontu, the big fucking like whale shark alien, because that would have been a lot of CGI. So instead, they just made Jumba the villain, and he's... I don't know. It just seems like, why'd you even do it at all then, if you're just going to change it to stuff like that? I still think that Slice of Life sounds like porn. Dear Ellie, it's Slappa. Heck is Look Back. Look Back is an anime movie. Couldn't even watch it. Yulin hates tears. I tried so many times to watch Nokotan. Yulin's such a hater. Dikara, we can ask that about Star Wars BF2. Look, I'm not saying Slappa is bad. You can absolutely have fun watching Slappa. There's times where it's like, I don't want to watch something good. I want to watch something like Solo Leveling. And I binge the shit out of Solo Leveling. Slappa is fine. It's just, you know, not everything is just the greatest masterpiece of art ever. Sometimes it's just, they made it to make it. And there's a lot of anime that are just fucking Slappa. I think Nokotan is one of them. This was the cheapest live action movie they made so far. They're making a huge profit from this movie regardless. That makes me so sad. Because, like, you know, I haven't watched any of the live action Disney movies. But Lilo and Stitch was my favorite Disney movie. So this was one that was like, I'm a little interested in this live action. But, like, seeing that they cut out Gontu, seeing that, like, they've just rewritten the story, and it's just, why? Why? ROBF2 win, Rat Jam. Can't believe Yulin has a harem. I do not have a harem. I would much rather be part of a harem than have a harem. Having a harem sounds like you gotta perform all the time. You gotta take care of people. That sounds fucking awful. Being part of a harem is like, you know, you get breaks, right? You know, some days it's your turn. But then you get like fucking 6 days off and you get to just like, just not have to do your job. That sounds kind of nice. Personal hot take, that song from Nokotan isn't catchy at all. Really? I think it was pretty catchy. And I think some of the jokes of Nokotan are good. When she's like just up in the telephone wires, that was funny. When she goes through the door, it's overplayed, but it's funny. Good job with the walk today, Yulin. Thank you, Spacefish. He wants to be taken care of, SMH. Oh, absolutely. Of course. Just make a movie about Chula karaoke and call it Chupa. They made a series all Chupa about Chupacabra. The series is called Suck. Aw. Hi, mommy, sexy, lovely Spacefish. We were talking about...
Hi, Fishy.
We were talking about freaks earlier, Fishy. Under the context of streaming 24 hours. And Violet threw you under the bus. They were like, Spacefish is a freak once in a while. And then I threw you more under the bus. I was like, it doesn't just take streaming 24 hours to be a freak. You send Spacefish some art of tentacles and she's instantly a freak. What the heck, Violet? What the heck, Elon? Am I wrong? Spacefish, do you not want people to send you tentacle art? I thought we were talking about tentacles. And she's just like, ah. Who's live today? She's just, well, maybe. This person did. Let's see. There's a few targets. There's two main targets that I'm looking at. There is War Thunder, and there is Sengoku Dynasty. Lol, and me being an extra freak was planning to send you tentacle porn. Healin's live nap time. It is nap time. Yes. Not War Thunder. I'm already suffering. Sounds like a Sengoku Dynasty then. We're gonna go to One Blue Sheep. They're sick and they're on call. Oh, dude. I don't know what Blue Sheep does for their job. I think they work as like maintenance for a place. But there's been a few streams where they're just like, well, we got a call, so we gotta go. Bye, everybody. And it's like, oh, man. I don't know. An on-call job sounds bad and sounds good at the same time. Being able to, like, you know, play video games while you're on call sounds really fucking nice. But having to be like, you know, you have to be ready to drop anything in that moment sounds fucking awful. Maybe they can be my mom, the bluest of sheep. Though I like that person, don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Noodles likes Blesky. Oh my gosh. That was my Blesky impression. I don't think it was that good. Alright. Go find a pretty view to look. Up on the roof. Anchor. No, behavior. Look at me. Anchor world. That's pretty. We did 5.6 miles. We stalled our stretches so bad today. Hi, Linus. Badass wizard cast deep slumber. Blesk hates me. Just kidding. I hope that's just kidding. My friend is on call. He has to pause playing with us every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes? Ugh. Flash raid. One blue Maybe they can be my mom. Yeah, my friend is on call. Socials. Thank you, Logitech. Blesk hates me. Take the shirt off before you raid, Ewan. No. Thank you, Ewan and friends, for the great time. God bless you all, lovelies. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. We're going to Blue Sheep. They're playing Sengoku Dynasty. I've literally watched them play this game, and I don't know anything about it. I was kind of just talking to Blue Sheep and not really paying attention when I watched. No plans today. I thought I was going to play Risk of Rain with Trogdor today. I have no idea what I'm doing today now. Tomorrow, I think I was planning to do something with my dad tomorrow. I think we were going to do some project, and I don't remember what it was, so I'm going to ask him. I love you. Bye.